Morning, gamer! It is time for Gaming Morning Show, a beautiful Tuesday, December 15th, 2020 to you. We appreciate you being with us wherever you may be, on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We got Look, it's Micah. We got Sean, I am Ryan, and we are looking forward to the next 3 hours with you until 9 o'clock Pacific time. We have this day in personal computer history. I couldn't find anything from video games. I failed you guys so much. I'm so ashamed. We got birthdays coming up as well. So if you have a birthday to celebrate today, please let us know in the chat. We would love to celebrate with you. And of course, the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Next hour, we'll have a top 10 list. This should be a lot of fun coming up on Gaming Morning Show. We do want to tell the guys on the other side of the screen from me, I have an update file for Black Ops Cold War. How y'all doing? Because
that just came up like in the last 20 minutes.
Oh no! So are you guys ready to go or no?
Mine's downloading. We'll see what happens.
So how about some Warzone, huh?
I have auto download on, so luckily last night it was a shocker, but yeah, it looks like it updated on this end, so that's interesting.
And I turned it on this morning at like 5:55, and it was it had just started downloading. It's like it was at like 200 megs. This isn't looking good.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do a Warzone day, y'all. Interesting. I'll be there. Good morning, Shark Douglas. Mike O is saying a big exclamation point to you from Shark Douglas, my friend.
So it's an old guy's gaming compatriot.
Oh,
yes,
the old
he's
guys
one of the
gaming
crew at
squad.
night.
It's so good.
Yeah.
How'd the stream go last night?
It went well. We played some Cold War. We got some dubs. We got some L's, but doesn't matter because it's always fun.
And you're saying, Sean, that we're expecting gunfight maps maybe Thursday for the show, Wednesday for download, right?
Yeah, it depends on what time it goes live. If it goes live early enough, you can play it tomorrow. But yeah, for sure, the update's supposed to go live tomorrow, so we'll have it for Thursday.
It is pretty exciting. Tomorrow we're expecting to talk to Benjamin Frisch of Slate, a producer for The Decoder, basically talking about a lawsuit that is out there in terms of raising difficulty using artificial intelligence with the goal of trying to then increase the amount of real world money that's spent by users. So we'll talk about that coming up tomorrow, 7:25. If you missed our interview yesterday with Marketplace's Andy Euler, which Sean and I were still talking about last night when we were hanging out, we just really had a good time with Andy, and we've had that with all of our guests that we've had on the show so far. So if you missed any of our interviews, search Gaming Morning Show on YouTube, and we will be there for you when the rain starts to fall. We'll be there for you. Like we've been there before. Rembrandts? Anybody? Nice. We do have our beer of the day coming up as well. Sean and I did some damage yesterday to our backlog.
We caught up a little bit. We got through 4 of them.
I was pretty proud of us.
Yep.
Anyone watch the Monday Night Football game last night? Cleveland-Baltimore?
No.
It went down to the wire. Is it tough being 2 hours ahead of us, Mike, to watch Monday Night Football?
Not really. I mean, from my perspective, it kind of, I don't want to say it cuts into my gaming time, but I haven't had a lot of reason to watch football this season, so it works out. I enjoy it. I mean, it kind of sucks because you're up past midnight usually, but it is what it is.
I've always tried to wrap my head around that because I've never been in the Eastern time zone for Monday Night Football as far as like when I was growing up or right now. I don't know how you stay awake that late. Yeah, I imagine Shark saying it's tough for the next morning. I mean, absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
Kudos to those who not only like watch their team on Monday Night Football, but like watch every Monday Night Football game and even Sunday Night Football for that matter. Like, I feel like we're spoiled because out here we don't have to wait for football to really start. I mean, it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning on Sundays, and we don't have to go to bed super late to watch football. So I think the waiting is the hardest part for me, is sitting there being like, I want football to start. doesn't start until 1 when you're on the East Coast. It's like, come on, let's go, please. Can we get football? Hello.
I was in Hawaii during bowl season one year. This was long time ago. And that's an interesting beast too, because games like the good games that are on at like prime time are like in the middle of the afternoon, and you're like, we're like at the beach, we're like doing stuff. Like this is too early for really good football.
That's one of the things I miss about Portland, honestly, living out there is early games, because then you still have your day to do things. And here, I mean, it eats a big chunk of your day. So, I mean, especially since it doesn't start till the afternoon. So you kind of have your morning and then that's it. But out there, I'd go to the Jolly Roger in Southeast Portland, watch football all morning, eat some breakfast, and then you have your afternoon.
It's so interesting to me that you brought up the Jolly Roger, because I had some friends FaceTime me from the Jolly Roger, and it was the first time I'd ever heard of the Jolly Roger, and apparently it's kind
wonderful.
of a staple. Yeah. Apparently I missed the memo on that one. So
They had cake and eggs every Saturday morning when I would watch college football.
I like it, keg and eggs. That is Look, It's Mike O. I am Ryan. You can follow us on the respective Twitters that are popping up on your screen as we speak. We got some good stuff ahead, including National Cupcake Day. National Cupcake Day is ahead of us today. So I gotta ask you, how much frosting are we talking about? Like, are we talking a lot of frosting? We talking a little frosting? Like, what makes a good cupcake? Because apparently, as you can tell from the direction I'm taking this, I think more about the frosting than I do the cake for a cupcake.
I think it depends on the flavor and the quality of the frosting.
True, yeah.
If it's a high quality frosting, you can pile that on as high as you want, and I'm good to go. But if it's like a cheap generic frosting, just enough to cover the top is plenty.
I'm not a big sweets guy. Like the sweet overload isn't good. So for me, like a mid-range frosting. But unless Sean says, like, I mean, if it's a super quality frosting, I mean, a little bit more could work. But I'm not the kind of that wants your teeth to hurt, because you're eating so much. You're basically ingesting a ton of sugar. So
Yes, too much sugar. That is bad. Yes, I completely agree with you. Yeah, I'm such a bad sugar bad. Yes.
That's my socially responsible answer.
You're so good. I do say that it is interesting to me, given the fact that I have to work on the cameras on this screen. It's just me on the gameplay screen. I got to work on that. I like how I wrote chocolate. This isn't our rundown. I wrote chocolate or not chocolate, meaning like, hey, I mean, we gotta have a chocolate cupcake, right? But I'm sure there's other good cupcakes out there. You guys can tell me what you think. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm always disappointing with this because I'm not the biggest chocolate fan. I like chocolate and I'll eat a chocolate cupcake, but I prefer like all of the other ones.
All right,
There's the cream cheese frosting, like those base are really good. Yeah, I'm not a big chocolate guy when it comes to frosting. Definitely the vanilla cream cheese kind of stuff. I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm talking about. I think there's a cream cheese one.
I think you're right. I don't think we have our baking streams ready to go quite yet, but we'll work on those. Oh no! I did.
We've got some friends.
Oh jeez! I got meleeed. He was on the top with me. I'm dead. Hey, that'll give me some time. Oh wait, I have a gulag. I was like, that'll give me some time to work on the cameras. So if you're just joining us, we have not had a 3-wide stream in forever on the show. I think it's been since probably September that we've had all three people on the show together at the same time. Oh, I won my gulag. I probably should have threw. We haven't played Warzone Shark in forever on the show. Sean and I played probably a couple of shows ago because of the same reason. There was an update file, but other than that, like, we hadn't been playing this as much. Not because it's not fun, it's just because we've been liking the multiplayer. And the hard part doing the show, where you're doing a morning radio show that also happens to play games, this is not the right mix for like our format, because sometimes these games take an hour and a half, and sometimes they take 4 seconds. So
when you have a good one, it kind of mess with the segments.
I need this gun.
All right.
Do we have enough for loadouts? Yep, math checks out.
Mhm.
But we don't have a buy. We need to buy. We need to buy. Buy. Buy.
Tricky part.
Ooh, Shark wants to play some quads with us. That'd be fun.
Nice.
I mean, this window's open, so there might be some people around here.
There was some
there's a
gunfights
kilo.
going on down this way.
Yeah, I checked the rooms. Room's clear. Following
Oh,
Mike.
someone's on me.
Okay, right.
Down.
You're down or
Alright,
they're
I got
down?
him. No, he's down.
His
He
friends across the
parachuted right
street.
on top of me. That was unexpected. I saw someone over here on the mini map.
Okay.
Oh, they're on the roof.
Yeah.
How is the roof? Is it on fire?
No, but there are some holes in this house.
Oh, let's get rid of these holes in this house. All right, I'm going upstairs.
I'm gonna come with you.
All right, clearing second floor.
I'm gonna continue up.
Yeah, second floor looks clear. I only checked 2 of the 3 doors, but that's thorough enough, right? 67%.
Okay, I'm gonna check this.
You guys
This
are
looks
cautious.
good.
Michael's creepy.
Going up.
Oh, there's a ladder.
That'll be helpful to get up to the roof.
Yeah. Shark can attest. When we play, I'm not usually the most careful.
Behind you?
Oh,
Behind you?
As
That was an interesting
That was
land.
another drop in there.
All
Right?
right, I'm gonna go to load out. Oh,
Oh,
I'm getting
there's a guy on the. He's down there.
Signs of a search here. Safety off.
I'm healing. By healing, I mean, I'm, of course, putting shields in. That's exactly what I meant to say. I don't have any throwables, so I can't. Oh, he's in the doorway. Doorway.
Got him.
I'm healing.
Oh, behind us,
Oh.
behind us.
Do you see where? Oh, second floor.
Got him.
I'm down.
Are you gone, Mike?
Nope.
Oh, sorry. I should have picked you up first. Can you get behind
No,
this
it's all good.
dumpster?
Trying to get back.
Take the pain. You're fine.
Kind of covering. I'm also healing. So I got him down, but he was not a team wipe, so he could be getting revived up there. I like how he's on, I think, the second floor. He's in one room that I looked in, but maybe he was in this one, and then he moved to that one. So I should have cleared 100% of the
Oh,
floor.
he's right here. Whoop. Broke armor down.
And roof. He jumped.
He jumped. He's like, "This is it. I've had enough of this."
Terrible decision.
All right, I'm gonna just put my cash down so we can finally get this load out. Oh, behind me!
Man.
Any idea? Any eyes? Oh, he's back in that second room again.
He's up top.
Yeah, he's in the same spot.
I should be able to.
All right, I'm going in the building. I'm taking this guy.
Oh, blood red summer. That's great.
Mike makes me feel older with all the running I do to keep up. Okay, I'm gonna put shots
on
to
your
try to
toes.
get his attention. Yep, he's still in that room, second room on the second floor.
I can't jump over the fence. That's messed up.
I'm down to my last 2 armor plates.
I gotcha.
Okay, I need to go up one more floor.
Yep, he's still he's still
I'm
shooting.
down behind you.
Oh, he downed me too. Hurry, go, go! Cause I thought you were already going up there. Go, you got this. We're gonna
Tell
hang
my
out.
Kids, I love them.
How you doing, Mike? You doing good?
Tell Martha. Tell Martha. I want the kids to have the cows.
I'm here. Get ready to move.
Did you get the guy?
Yeah, I got the guy.
Okay. Hey guys, I was thinking. So there's these loadout things that we should look into.
I don't know. I'm doing pretty good with this bison. Man.
Oh, there's a guy in the window.
No, there's
Broke armor.
not. No, there's not.
There seriously is right here. That's his little compatriot.
All right.
I have loadouts.
Just okay. Can we go on the other side of the wall, like somewhere over here, and drop it? and then if they rush us, we have apparently the weapons that can keep downing them. So, all right. Oh, he dropped over. I am not getting ghost.
Same.
All right. Let's go say hello. Oh, I do need armor. If you drop me some money, Mike, I'll run and go get. Oh, yeah, Sean's in front of it.
So I could also give you some armor.
Yeah, that
I'm
works.
gonna go up top in this building. See if I can't get a clean shot on him.
Okay. Hey, can you drop me a plate, Sean? Are you able?
If I remember how.
It's been a while.
Oh.
All right, we got Gaming Morning Show,
Okay.
morning gaming
There you
news
go.
coming up in just a bit. We'll give you the headlines of the
He's
day.
on the roof.
I'm making my way up.
Armor, he's downed.
Okay.
He's on the top floor.
On the roof still?
Yes. Well, I think he dropped down.
He did.
He was down right here. He dropped down in one spot. Which, oh, where am I? I'm climbing to the top.
I'm gonna check the rooms again. Yep, there's armor and stuff in here. Yeah, so I think we got them finally.
Alright. Whew. This building has been eventful.
My window?
Now what do we do?
I fixed the cameras. Well, you cover me.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, we're
Someone
in
left
circle
the
over
oven
in
on.
this restaurant if you want to come over here and we can have some campers quarter.
We haven't had a camper's corner yet. So camper's corner is where Sean feels heavily compelled to rant about some sort of subject matter, and so we sit in the back of a room and just kind of let him talk it out.
That's fair.
Hey, everyone needs to rant every once in a while, you know? Are you on the roof?
I am on the roof.
Is it on fire?
It is not on fire.
Oh, here's shots.
Yep, there's a guy in that house right over there.
Yep, I see him.
I do want to become famous.
So Shark, what kind of player is Maiko? Do we got like a
Sorry, James.
a baller here with us? Do we got someone who's gonna help save humanity?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh man, I just sat down.
I just got comfortable.
I know. Where is this person? Oh, here, parachute. Nothing.
Firehouse looks clear. Whether it is, we'll never know. Well, I can't jump there.
Reckless abandon is the words that Shark uses to describe you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hear gunshots.
Team wipe over here.
Oh, someone just revived right in front of me.
UAV overhead.
My
There's
my
someone
game
on me.
downed him.
Nice work. Celebratory grenade.
He's over
Oh,
here.
That guy's scared. I'm gonna go around the other side.
Oh, he's up. He's up. Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
He self-revived.
You guys okay?
I got Mike.
I am going to the Glog.
Okay, and then he ran back to the restaurant.
Yeah, and he got away from me. I'm coming back to you.
Okay, I'm putting shield plates in.
You're healing?
I am, of course, putting shields in, as people do normally say. Okay, I'm looking at the restaurant.
Ooh, a scar.
That's a tree. I'm shooting a tree. Confirmed trees down.
Oh, I hear you. Coming back.
Okay.
Nice. Restaurant is not clear yet, but everything else is pretty quiet over here still.
So you're in a restaurant?
I just got in the front door.
I'm gonna come back and grab my loadout.
I'm moving.
Come back.
Heartbeat's
come
clear.
Loadout come back. Bathrooms downstairs are clear.
Oh, I don't like that noise.
Behind the bar is clear. Yeah, hey, come hang out with us another time. We haven't had a chance to go 3 wide very often, like I said, so usually a little bit faster pace the start of the show, but that's okay. Thanks for hanging out with us, Shark. I appreciate it very much.
All right,
See you
restaurant's
later,
cool.
sweetie. We call Shark Daddy, and not like in a weird creepy way.
We got snipers on the hill over there.
No,
2 of them.
there's not any snipers. All those are fireworks. All those.
Just
look
look
at all
over
those.
at the
Oh
hill.
my gosh, there's 3 of them.
The hill's just aflame with glint.
Oh, and I got sniped from the roof. Oh, it was a diversion. Oh, he's over there. Oh, he
What
got
roof?
me. Yeah, the red roof. He's in one of the wells. It was a diversion. All right, that's okay. I can work on the cameras now.
I feel like I'm in danger.
Nah, you're fine. Someone's flying over opposite side of you. Yeah, he's to your east somewhere. Oh, yeah, someone's definitely shooting at you.
Oh man.
They got shot. No, you have to stay alive. I'm working on the cameras. I need some buy time here.
I'm
coming
coming.
downstairs. All right, well, we got to get out of here. There's too many snipers.
Where? Name one sniper that you've seen. That's just name
Trevor
one.
is over here. There's Steven. Oh, you're coming towards me, huh?
All right, I'm gonna head this direction.
Oh, I'm down. What?
Deep breath.
I ran out of ammo. That's not a good time to do that. Hey, thanks. Oh, that was not kind. Oh, I got knocked again. I don't know where from.
You're fine.
I'm guessing one of
Everywhere.
those
We gotta
snipers
go.
on the hillside.
Name one sniper on the hillside. Man, you guys keep making up a whole bunch of stuff.
He's up the stairs.
How did you do that?
Run away! Run away!
Setting charge.
All right, where are we going, Sean? Just getting that guy out of here.
Yep, we're out of here. We'll head towards that buy that I marked. Oh, so many snipers. All I hear is gunfire.
Jump
This is like an
slide.
action movie. Ah!
I can't run through this building. There's no doors.
Look, a
Oh,
car.
I found a door.
I found a car.
I'll drive.
Ah! Jump. Slide. I'm in.
All right, let's. Oh my God.
Right as you got in the car.
I can't get out of the car. Ah!
They're still over on that red roof. Oh, the snipers are. I remember why I hate this game.
All right.
All right.
The good news, people can actually see you now, so there's a win.
Oh well, now I'm guaranteed to do poorly. My window.
That's so funny. You get in the car and just get slapped. Like I said, gaming morning show, morning gaming news coming up here shortly. This is why Warzone's so tough to play on stream.
Whew. All right, I'm back in it.
All right, I'm going to share the about. So this is the whole point of the show is we are trying to be a morning radio show that plays games. And so we've been opting for like more multiplayer games because Warzone games can sometimes take forever unless you're getting sniped at from all the directions, and then pretty much they'll go real fast.
All right.
Hey, I know you got a lot going on, but kind of like I got to pick up.
Yep. There we go. Hey, nice car. Is it
It's very
good
pretty.
protection from snipers?
It's one of the lesser versions.
Mike,
Yeah.
that was a good loadout. But next time, can you get me back, please?
Oh, oh,
I mean, that loadout's real pretty, but I don't think I'm inside it.
oh no!
What if you were?
Yeah, the language. This is supposed to be a kind, good gaming morning. Oh no, on mic. Good job. Nice work.
He's got money.
Thank goodness. Can we get another loadout?
Oh no, bad guy! Bad guy!
Oh man.
Sweet, merciless death. Look at Mike.
I knew he had to like move on. So
Yeah, that's that's the fit in the format, man. That's the key. Classic Mike, says Shark. All right, we are back. Gaming Morning Show, 6:32 on the West Coast. What are we doing? 6:32 on the West Coast and 9:32 on the East Coast. Also 2:32 in the afternoon UK time. It's Gaming Morning Show. It is time to get informed because we're behind schedule. So stick around. We got this day in personal computer history and birthdays to still come your way. It's National Cupcake Day. I'll tell you all the other days of the day and what Chris Pine is doing here shortly. But right now, yeah, let's get informed. Head to the newsroom. It's time for Hashtag Video Game Expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, December 15th, 2020, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. First up, really cool story from Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. They released a joint statement yesterday expressing a collective commitment to ensuring their online spaces are free from hate and harassment and safe for younger players. They jointly say, quote, "We believe gaming is for all people of all ages, including our youngest and most vulnerable players. Technology makes compelling entertainment experiences possible, and we want to ensure that those experiences, especially when they involve interaction with others, are positive and respectful. All players deserve to have fantastic social gaming experiences in settings where respect and safety are mutual." So no hard details about what they're doing, but they are teaming up to make sure that across all platforms we have safe environments for our gaming, which is fantastic.
Always like when they start with the statement, right? It'll be nice to see what it actually looks like when things are,
Yep.
up and going.
Yep, for sure. But I love it when the big companies all band together and they're like, "Hey, this is important. Let's work together on this." And speaking of really important news for the future of video games, Vin Diesel is now a developer for Arc 2.
Family.
As detailed by The Hollywood Reporter, Diesel will act as the president of creative convergence at Studio Wildcard, as well as playing the character Santiago in Arc 2 and Arc the Animated Series. Vin Diesel, what can't he do?
You a Vin Diesel
listened to
fan,
his
Mike?
music?
Sing soprano. What's that? Am I a fan of it? I love Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's amazing. This is kind of interesting that this is what he's doing. I mean, why not, right? It's the quarantine and COVID has kind of made us think about all of our business decisions, and I mean, why not jump into the world of video games?
Why not?
Offer says, what can he do? Act.
So Vin Diesel has released multiple singles during lockdown. Have
He
you guys
has.
heard either of them?
A snippet, a brief, terrible snippet.
You're not messing with us.
No,
Like, legitimately
real.
music? Huh. Interesting.
they're real bad. I will share them with you later. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Shakedown Hawaii out on PS5, Collection of Saga Final Fantasy Legend out on Switch, Boot Hill Heroes out on Switch, Dark Grim Mariupolis out on Switch,
Sounds right.
Bomb Jaman out on PC, Spellbreak out on PC, and for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning, of course, goes to Shakes on a Plane out on Switch.
I'm so tired of these MF shakes on this MF plane.
Shakes on a
Shakes.
Plane.
Like
Shakes
chocolate
on a
shakes?
plane.
Butterscotch shakes?
Shakes on a plane.
I mean, it could be like a dance. I don't know.
Ooh.
Ooh, shakes and shimmies on a plane.
Ooh.
Maybe it's a new TikTok trend.
Ooh. Mike, look at you. That's the first TikTok reference on our show. I'm proud of you. Nice work.
No,
We're skewing so much younger now. That's important. So, well, congratulations to Shakes on a Plane out today for Switch. You are eligible now to be Name of the Month, and at some point we will play all of our names of the month and put them on our YouTube page. Just search YouTube's for Gaming Morning Show. You can follow us on these Twitch places, or these Twitter places rather, sports.gaming, MNF Pod. That is Mike O in the lower left. I am Ryan Hefty Goof, and we are Watch GMS. We did tweet out a link to the game on our Watch GMS Twitter. It is National Cupcake Day, so we're asking you, hey, cupcakes, thumbs up, thumbs down. How much frosting? I'm a pilot on kind of guy. And then chocolate or not chocolate. Those are some of the big things we're trying to solve today. It is also Bill of Rights Day, Cat Herders Day, National Wear Your Pearls Day, and Lemon Cupcake Day. So apparently National Cupcake Day was not enough for Lemon Cupcake. So Lemon Cupcake's like, yo, I kind of want to get in on this. Can we also make it Lemon Cupcake Day? So, congratulations, Lemon, you're here.
It's kind of selfish, honestly. Just share the spotlight. I mean, you're not that much better.
I agree. I mean, lemon cupcakes are pretty delicious, but I mean, come on now. Come on.
Yeah. Not compared to some of the other ones. I'll tell you that much.
We got hashtag cupcake expert. Actually, I think I'm a cupcake expert, to be honest. This is
I believe we are the expert cupcake panel.
There you
We're
go.
forming a committee here.
Bring us some cupcakes. We'll tell you how things are going. The cupcake was originally known as the 1, 2, 3, 4 cake. I don't know if you knew this, but this is from nationaldaycalendar.com. The recipe called for 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, and 4 eggs. You also needed a cup of milk and a spoonful of baking soda, but the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 spoonful cake just didn't roll off the tongue as well. That sounded more like a football play. Someone must have wanted a surprise with a loved one with a sweet single-serving treat when they invented the cupcake. One of the first recipes can be traced back to 1796. A recipe notation for the cake to be baked in small cups was written by, American Cookery. Don't you wonder if she made them for her children or grandchildren? The earliest known documentation of the term cupcake is 1828 in 75 recipes. I'm not making that up. Looks like receipts, but it's supposed to be recipe related.
Okay.
Help me. Pastry, cake, sweetmeats.
I got nothing.
Sweet meats.
My guess is it's a typo.
Eliza
Yeah.
Leslie. So maybe Eliza just liked individual servings. So we do in fact love coffee. Shout out Hofbrew. I got an email yesterday, boys. Hofbrew sent us a subscription gift card type thing. So we're going to be able to bring some fun coffees on the show in the near future. So I'm excited about that. Shout out Hofbrew. I mentioned the Chris Pine news. So this is going to be Dungeons and Dragons, a movie coming from Paramount, according to Rebecca Rubin from Variety. Have either of you been in a legitimate D&D session?
Nope.
I have not. My oldest is in love with it. He actually, I just started. I have a 3D printer, and I've been printing him these little tiny game pieces for him and his friends.
Oh, that's so cool.
And but yeah, no, we've tried, but the attention span thing is lacking.
Attention span for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wander off.
Were you ever good at poker then?
Oh yeah, that's the weird thing. Well, I had an internship forever ago, and it paid nothing, and I paid my way through life with poker earnings. So I'm good at poker, but literally anything else, it's horrible.
Do you at least do it officially and you're like, look, it's Mike O, the magical elf wanders off, BRB, and then you're just gone for a couple hours?
No, but I should do that.
Yes, that would be so great.
Then it's part of the game.
Yes, I'm in the woods searching for stuff to do-ish.
It's not just Maiko getting tired and going to sleep. Because that's why I asked, because I was never good at poker. Because you're right. After 2 hours, my attention span was gone. I'm just like, I got something else I got to do, right? Like, I could never win at poker because I just couldn't concentrate for like 4 or 5 straight hours. And I think that would be my problem with D&D too. But Rebecca Rubin from Variety reporting that Chris Pine is in negotiations to be the star of this upcoming film, Dungeons and Dragons. Duo best known for Game Night is going to be the directors of this, and the screenplay as well being written by Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly. The draft is based on, or the draft is from Michael Gillio. Paramount will co-produce, co-finance for it. Look for it coming out sometime between November 2021 and May 2022. It's going to land somewhere in that 7-month span. Speaking of D&D and Mr. Diesel, did you hear the story about him and Dame Judi Dench? We now go to hashtag Vin Diesel expert. Here's Mike.
He's great. I love him.
I have not.
I have not heard anything about Judi Dench. The Dame Judi Dench and Vin Diesel. Does it have to do with D&D? Because they probably played it together.
Dr. Chick, good morning. I didn't see your message there. Good morning. I'm sure you guys read about the new Chris Evans role. No, I don't have any Chris Evans news. What's Chris Evans up to? But I like the fact that I have Chris Pine news the day that something might be happening with Chris Evans. It almost seems like those two Chris's are doing something simultaneously all the time. Have you ever seen Chris Evans and Chris Pine in the same place? Just saying.
So I'm not going to be here in the second hour to discuss it, but I'm posting homework in the chat for everyone to go watch during the break. It may or may not be Vin Diesel's single.
You want us to do this in the first hour break?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you have to listen to it.
Scares me.
Yeah, Dr. Chick, inform us on what Chris Evans is up to. Buzz Light. Oh, yes. That was the news from the Disney investor thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like the
Buzz Lightyear series?
Yeah, no, like, isn't he doing like a One Planet show? I don't remember what it was called. I'm just gonna look it up.
Which planet?
Pluto. Wait.
I tried to Google it, and apparently the news is so big that it froze my computer. So.
It's just so much. It's so much news to fit into your computer. Here we go. Chris Evans to voice Buzz Lightyear in the new Pixar movie. Captain America star will. Oh yeah, Lightyear. That's what I was trying to think. I don't know why I came up with One Planet when I was just remembering. It's one word. That's definitely why I thought.
Space. That's a space.
There's planets in space, and therefore it's got to be called One Planet, right? Let's see. Evans explained the role in a tweet. Just to be clear, this isn't Buzz Lightyear the toy. This is the origin story of the human Buzz Lightyear that the toy is based on. And all this time we thought Buzz Lightyear was a fictional character.
This is getting deep.
He's not. He's not real.
I didn't say that.
Life.
June 2022 for Lightyear, the definitive story of the original Buzz Lightyear. That's the tweet from Pixar. Yeah, Dr. Chick, I read about Chris Pine, then I read about Chris Evans. Any other Chris's want to announce some news this morning? Since we just got done with Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News, and this wasn't in the rundown, I'll read this story from Yahoo. Isabel Asher Hamilton has the headline, Cyberpunk 2077 runs so terribly on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One that the creator is offering refunds. We've seen a lot of memes, if you've been on the Twitters and such, about the way that like Cyberpunk 2077 looks from trailers and from gameplay from announcements 2 years ago, and what it looks like actually on PS4 and Xbox, and some of the rendering. Like, I saw one tweet that showed some of the specific details of a scene taking like 20 seconds to render. It was someone driving the car onto the sidewalk, went through a space, and then within like that 20-second loading time, there was a light pole that appeared right where they had just driven through. So it's like one of those graphics from CD Projekt Red that they put in their Twitter feed that said, try to take the box back to the retailer you bought it from, and if they will not refund it, they'll email us. But we'll do our best to help you. Starting today, you can contact us for a week up to December 21st, 2020. This is basically saying if you're not willing to wait for the patches that they're working on, and you're so dissatisfied with the game, you can get a refund.
Well, I mean, the game was made for the next gen consoles, so I mean, honestly, you're gonna get pretty awful looking renders and everything else on the old generation stuff. So, I mean, I don't even know what the patches are gonna do to really fix it, other than downgrade the complete graphics package, probably.
Yeah, I think they'll smooth things out so that it's at least running properly,
Yeah.
even if it's not, pushing current, or I guess last gen hardware to its optimal graphics. It'll at least get it running well and consistent. Because having these nice graphics and then things don't load in, and you have these down-resed things that are loaded in, and kind of going back and forth is really jarring. They'll at least get it so that it's in a consistent place. I don't, and the fact that the next gen version isn't even ready yet, and they already went through a delay, tells me that they had a chunk of their team, making up numbers, but like 80% of their team working on the next gen version and 20% trying to clean this stuff up before launch, and they clearly weren't ready. And at the end of the day, yeah, we complain about delays, but this is why delays happen: is a game comes out broken, and it just frustrates everyone. I would have rather seen them delay it again, maybe just delay it until both versions are ready next year and come out with a smooth launch, because this noise fades in the background if they get the next gen out with the current gen or the last gen version. And a lot of people are playing it on their PS5s and Xbox Series X and high-end PCs, and we have some people playing it on PlayStation 4, and they're like, well, it doesn't look great, that looks way better, but it makes sense that looks better, but we don't have that. And so now you're just left with, this just looks like garbage and it's broken.
I think there's an opportunity too, because CD Projekt Red was taking a lot of heat for the crunch that they were trying to do too. So I think everything that you just described, plus apparently they were trying to work everyone to the bone to get it out on time, and then clearly got heat for that, so then probably overcorrected there, and then we're still trying to meet a deadline that probably wasn't achievable without some sort of crunch or moving the deadline back, etc. Like, it just seems like this is a good case study for maybe some modern day development, especially during like a cross gen time, right? If PS4 and Xbox One, they weren't trying to maybe meet the expectation there, which it's going to require some revenue that's not going to come in from the game, which you described yesterday. CD Projekt Red is broken even with the sales of this game, but maybe they would have done their fans better to just focus on next gen, say, hey, we wanted to make this thing for PS4, and maybe this is kind of the case study for those developers in the future who say, we would love to make a PS4 version, we would love to make an Xbox One version, but look at what we're dealing with now. And the next gen experience, I mean, like you said, Mike, is so much better potentially, that like, hey, this is what they got to focus on, or make a more simplified game that will be cross gen. So
You're gonna have to, I don't want to say dumb it down, but as far as all the rendering and all the gameplay goes, you're gonna have to cut some of the stuff in order to make it run smoother. I mean, you have those like super like really short load times when it comes to the next gen stuff, and that's not going to translate well to Xbox One or PS4. So
And I think somewhere in there, and you're seeing it now with Marvel's Avengers that came out and so many people hated that game. But if you look at it now that they've cleaned stuff up and fixed it, there's a really good game in there. So this time next year, there's going to be an amazing Cyberpunk game for whatever console you want to play it on, but no one's going to talk about that. If you want that splash of like, we made an amazing game and everyone loved it, you got to get it right out the gate. It doesn't matter how you fix it. There's going to be some article out there on, an IGN that no one reads. It's like, Cyberpunk's amazing now. And everyone's like, yeah, but that came out last year.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the downside to the way that video games are hyped up. We saw it with the Game Awards, right? you have all these trailers and all these world premieres and coming 2022, and there's so much anticipation. It almost wonders like that might be another model switch that we have to just adjust to, because and this also is a time to shout out like indie developers too. There's so many other like neat games that we could play in the meantime, right?
Yeah.
That aren't getting such big headlines, that when a big game finally comes out completely polished, like and I think it's funny too, because I'm not your best example of a full-blown gamer, right? And how many people talk about like, what was it, the stack of shame or something like that? Your backlog building.
Your backlog of shame, yeah.
Yeah. So Hoffer saying an admission that Disney steals all ideas. Talking about apparently the real story of Buzz Lightyear. I'm excited for that. That should be a pretty good adventure coming up. All right, it is now 6:52 on the West Coast, 9:52 on the East, and 2:52 in the UK. You can see it on your screen. In the middle, tomorrow we're going to talk to Benjamin Frisch, a producer at Slate, about a lawsuit in video games around difficulty and revenue. We'll talk about that. We will also have an interview coming up with Jackson Ryan, science editor for CNET. That's going to be on Friday, talking about the impact on energy usage by next-gen systems, so kind of relevant to what we just talked about in a way, to the Cyberpunk discussion. It is National Cupcake Day. How much frosting do you want on your cupcake? How much chocolate do you want in your cupcake? Let us know in the chat, but right now it is time to take a look at birthdays and this day in personal computer history. So let's do that now. Happy birthday to Don Johnson, the Miami Vice star, turned 71 today, and Adam Brody shifts to 41 years old today. That's like a PR term for getting older. I'm not getting older. I'm just shifting into my 40s.
To a new age.
Appeared as Seth in the OC. Man, I tell you what, this picture from Cleveland.com, where we get our birthdays, I didn't recognize that as Seth from the OC until I read that. And now I'm like, okay, I can see it. But like, that doesn't look as much like the character as I remember. He's probably shifted into his 40s, and that's why.
He's a grown up.
So happy birthday, Adam Brody. Let's see who else. Michelle Dockery turns 39, nominated for multiple Emmy Awards for her work on Downtown Abbey. Camilla Luddington, 37 years old today. Supergirl, DC Comics. Voice.
Camilla.
Those are things I've heard of.
She was on Californication with
David
X-Files
Duchovny.
legend David Duchovny.
Dr. Chick saying no frosting. Whipped buttercream is the best because it's not too sweet.
Buttercream, that's what I was thinking. Not
Instead of cream.
It's
But I think there is a cream cheese frosting, though, so I didn't like stop you in your tracks, and I legitimately do think there is one.
Probably. But yeah, I was thinking the buttercream. Yeah.
You gotta watch more baking shows, bruh.
Well, that's the problem is we watched like Holiday Baking Championship last night for like 4 hours.
Worth it?
Oh, absolutely.
He can't concentrate on D&D for more than 2 hours when he can watch 4 hours. He ain't scared. Maud Apatow turns 23 today. Parents are director Judd Apatow and actress Leslie Mann. Other birthdays to celebrate today. Actor George O. Gore II from My Wife and Kids is 38. Rapper Lady LeSure turns 31 today. Country singer Doug Phelps is 60 today. Actor Paul Kaye from Game of Thrones is 56.
I wonder what character he plays.
No
Should we
word.
go look at the list of characters?
No word if he's a Targaryen. Targaryen! That's clearly how you say it. But I said yesterday twice, 3 times, 4 times, multiple times. Targaryen. Mike, I can't read.
That's the proper English version.
That's going to be in the spin-off.
Yeah.
Molly Price from Third Watch is 55. Garrett Wang from Star Trek Voyager is 52. From Stargate SG-1, actor Michael Shanks is 50. Actor Stuart Townsend from Queen of the Damned, 48 today. This is legitimately the way that this person is described, which I did not know was an occupation or a title. Crowd Hyper Keto Trewick of Ghost Town DJs is 43. So is Crowd Hyper Keto Trewick like the title, like his whole name or her whole name, or their whole name, or is Crowd Hyper like an official position within the Ghost Town DJs?
I
It's
hope.
like the Flava Flav, right? He's the crowd hyper of the world, Public Enemy. Yes.
Dr. Chick giving you a pass, by the way. Buttercream is the base, so you can add any flavor to it. But I think we were actually trying to make a frosting out of cream cheese. Although I swear there is, like a cream cheese icing. I swear that's a thing.
I think it's like a cake frosting more than a
Yeah.
cupcake, but I don't know.
All right, and then this day in personal computer history, capeholson.com has a great resource for gaming and personal computer history, but today nothing on the radar for gaming history. So in 1983, in the 1 a.m. sign-off of KMVT, a television station in Twin Falls, Idaho, Apple Computer runs its 1984 Macintosh ad solely to make the ad eligible for the awards during 1984. Cost of running the ad, $10. That was the ad that made a splash in the Super Bowl, and it had the woman running and throwing like the hammer into the screen. And I'm guessing they had to air it somewhere where maybe it would not get a ton of eyeballs and thus not ruin its premiere in the Super Bowl. I'm guessing. But yeah, and this is a thing. So if you don't know, I used to do this in radio. Radio stations and TV stations used to sign off for the night. And they were just gone until like 6 or 7 a.m. the next morning. I think a lot of TV stations would just air like the national anthem on loop or something like that, or they play it right before they signed off. Actually, I think that's what it was. So I used to have to do that. I'd get done with a radio shift at 1 in the morning in rural Montana, and then I would play this cartridge, what looks like an 8-track tape, and it would be like, this radio station is signing off for the night. Please rejoin us as our broadcast day starts tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So if you didn't know, now you know. Cream cheese frosting sounds so good. Tastes great with red velvet. I like red velvet. I didn't realize red velvet's basically like chocolate cake, though. It just has like a red dye in it or something like that. So I always thought it was its own thing, like David S. Pumpkins. That's the second reference to David S. Pumpkins for Sean to me in the last 24 hours. All right, and last but not least, Microsoft released Windows 2000 to computer manufacturers this day in 1999. All right, before Sean has to go, we have to open a little bit of a beer present for ourselves. It's the beer of the day. The beer of the day. Hey, look, it's the beer of the day. Toot, toot. We did catch up. We got like 8, 9, 11, and like 13 done yesterday because we're saving some for other people. What do we got today?
This is Black Butte 32.
Oh, we got an anniversary edition.
We got the anniversary edition of Black Butte, which is fantastic. This is another one where I have to wait for my wife to be around. In celebration of our 32nd anniversary, this year's Imperial Porter was aged with Colombian rum barrels, infused with cold brew coffee, and spiced with nutmeg, vanilla bean, and sweet orange peel.
One of my favorite group from the European crowd that joins us frequently on the show, Copia, COP1A, who's doing something cool coming up on his stream the 22nd of December. So be sure to give Copia a follow, twitch.tv/COP1, number 1A. I was watching Copia's stream before I got on here, and they were talking about rum and Coke, at least Superphonic, I think was. But I was just like, why is the rum gone? Because rum is probably my favorite hard liquor, so the fact that anything in the beer world incorporates that flavor, big fan. So we have 3 we have to wait for your wife on.
Yep, and 4 that we need to get through.
I hereby vote on the Gaming Morning Show that we set a hard deadline for her involvement, and if she cannot meet our expectations, then we just have to proceed without her. All in favor, say aye.
I think you just come over today and have beer because she's not working today.
I believe he just said. I heard it. I heard him say aye.
Aye.
I said it in my brain.
Well, I'm not opposed to that by any means. Can we give hearts in chat to Ron for getting us an advent calendar that is associated with beer? We had really good ones yesterday, like really good for sure. Oh, Dr. Chick, that's Dr. Chick's buddy Copia. Yeah, absolutely, good stream, and I'll tell you more about that coming up next hour. we have to, at this point, let Sean run and go do amazing things in the big boy
Heal
world.
the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. I think that's the words.
All right. Goodbye, Sean. We'll miss you.
Bye.
All right, stick around. More coming up. Gaming Morning Show. In just a little bit, we will have some fun with the top 10 list of the day. Look, it's Mike O. Will be back with us as well for the next hour. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, it is National Cupcake Day. What is your take on cupcakes? Let us know in the chat. If you missed our interview with Andy Euler from Marketplace, it is on our YouTube channel. Check us out by searching Gaming Morning Show on YouTube. We stream live 6 to 9 a.m. Monday through Friday on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Stick around, more still to come. It is Tuesday, December 15th. Morning, gamer. It is Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. That is Look, it's Micah. Oh, we have 2 more hours with you on this Tuesday morning. We got our top 10 list coming up here shortly. I'm just pasting it into our rundown, Mike, which you might have to refresh on your screen. But we're going to talk about the top 10 best cupcake flavors, our most popular, and why. This is from How Stuff Works, so maybe there will be a little bit of science behind it or something. I don't know, but maybe. Science! All right, 10:09 on the west East Coast, 7:09 on the West Coast, 3:09 in the UK. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. I'm going to test my new shout-outs. Let's see. That's not the right one. What did I label yours as, Dr. Chick? Looking. Oh, just Dr. CH. Okay. Look at that. Yeah, look, they work. I love that. That's so great. It is National Cupcake Day, so that is our topic of the morning. We are asking you, what is the best flavor of cupcake, and how much frosting do you need to have? You said something about buttercream, Mike.
Well, buttercream is amazing. I was talking about cream cheese frosting, but buttercream is absolutely delicious, and I can't get enough of that. So regular traditional frosting seems it's just too sweet. Buttercream is a little less sweet and more, what would Emerald say? I don't know. I don't think Emerald, Duff. Yeah, we should use Duff, not Emerald. It's more succulent.
I watch so much.
I don't know if that's appropriate.
I watch so much Buddy versus Duff. It's not even funny. That's such a good show on Food Network. So good. They make so many amazing things. You haven't seen that? They do like a competition against each other.
Yeah. Not a big Buddy fan.
Yeah, no, I kept rooting for Duff. So.
Yeah, Duff's awesome. I've met Duff before. He's a really good guy.
No kidding.
Well, East Coast, man. We all know each other. We're best friends.
You know, everybody, every single person. Let me see. I wanted to give a shout out to Load Last Checkpoint. It's a final checkpoint podcast, and new episodes are usually out sometime later today or late last night. But Joel Ramirez hosts that show from thegamefanatics.com with Ben, his co-host, and they gave us a little bit of love this morning on our Twitter handle, WatchGMS. So really appreciate that. You can follow us at WatchGMS. I am Hefty Goof. He is MNF Pod, which is your podcast, Monsters and Friends. I have something to share with you in that vein, but give us a preview of what Season 3 of Monsters and Friends will entail.
Season 3 will entail the road trip continuing. This year we're coming home, though. Thanks to COVID, we've grounded the Winnebago, and we are recording live from our cabin in the middle of nowhere. My Bigfoot friend Barry and I, who is lovingly hanging out behind me, we travel the country, or we've already traveled the country. Now we're just going to give you the rundown of the lesser known cryptids, legends, and lore that the United States of Weird have to offer.
So my friend Hofbrew sent me something somewhere, but it was a receipt that was from a place called Monsters and Friends.
What?
Yes, I'm trying to find exactly where my source is on this. Was it? He sent it to me on Instagram. Yes, he did. Shivers the Butcher, SHIVERZDA Butcher. This Saturday, come and join us for Monsters and Friends Rock the Bells Christmas stream. It looks like maybe because he specifically said in here, he said, I saw this and thought there was a huge crossover between your show and dubstep that I was missing. Well, clearly it's your podcast and dubstep. Hofbrew is a huge EDM music fan. But yeah, it is a receipt, but this is just the graphic for the Twitter post. So I'm going to put this into our chat, and then you can check that out later on. Good morning, Birdman. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. We are asking you about cupcakes. So if you have a favorite type of cupcake, let us know in the chat. So I'm going to type in MNF crossover ? And this is courtesy of Hofbrew, who hangs out with us in the chat quite a bit. Did you have a chance to check Sean's homework during the break?
I did. It's quite awful.
See, I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I mean, So here's the problem. I think because, and maybe it's like a mental thing. I think because the fact that I know that it is Vin Diesel, that might make it worse. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like it was if it was like karaoke, it would have been wonderful. But you know, like I'm not gonna pay 99 cents on whatever for it. So
Well, and I think that that's part of the problem too. Is like, I don't think Vin Diesel is a singer. I don't think he proved that he can sing in that track. I think I get caught up in the music too often, and so I was like, this beat's not bad. Like I can get behind this, but for some reason, yeah, like you could tell it was Vin Diesel. That's for sure.
yeah, oh yeah,
But yeah, it's
right off the bat.
So that's from our co-host Sean, who had to take off at sports.gaming on Twitter. We put the homework link in the chat, now labeled Vin Diesel's track. Yeah, apparently he's singing now, in addition to, what was the gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News, something about starting to develop?
The Arc, he's a developer on Arc 2. So he's going to help develop a game because he has a lot of coding skills, perhaps.
Well, I think I remember from the Game Awards, wasn't Arc 2 the game that he's in?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
like the main character.
Yeah.
It's basically just Vin Diesel acting in a video game, though. So I've seen some like render of it, and it's literally just like him with some paint on and stuff. And easy to, I'm Vin Diesel. It's raining. I really hope it's a game about like, you know, having to collect 2 of every animal from around the world, you know, and get them into your arc while some of them like leave and other ones try to crossbreed, you know, fun stuff.
Tomorrow we'll have Benjamin Frisch, a producer at Slate, join us. We'll talk about a lawsuit in video games that's in regards to the difficulty of the game being tweaked by artificial intelligence with the goal, allegedly, of increasing revenue spent by people playing it. On Friday, we're anticipating Jackson Ryan joining us from CNET, and I can flip to this one here, talking about specifically energy consumption by next-gen consoles. Jackson is a science editor, and we'll talk to Jackson, expecting that on Friday at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. It is Bill of Rights Day, Cat Herders Day, National Wear Your Pearls Day, and in addition to National Cupcake Day, it is also specifically Lemon Cupcake Day. Now, we told you about how to get a Cyberpunk 2077 refund if you're so dissatisfied with your PS4 or Xbox One experience. Chris Pine going to star in a Dungeons and Dragons movie that's coming out from Paramount, and in a little bit I will tell you how some GameStop employees got to work one day and were like, oh, look at that, we got some more PS5s to sell. It was a surprise. Figure there would have been more of a heads up on that, so we'll tell you about that story coming up a little bit more later on the Gaming Morning Show. Birdman, yeah, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. East Coast love, baby, Birdman says, so representing us.
He's a Georgia boy.
Oh yeah, because that's the. Hey, look, I'm not wearing my UK hat today. I was anticipating Digital Dot Games maybe jumping in with us though, because I'm wearing my Flames hat, so we could talk a little bit more hockey down the road. I was excited last night because we had pizza. This was kind of the twist the arm. Are you when pizza's available, you'll eat it anytime?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 24/7, 365.
Yeah, my wife gets very frustrated with me because she'll throw out like, "What sounds good for dinner?" Pizza. Aren't you sick of pizza? No. And that kind of happened last night.
Well, I mean, there's yeah, no. So do you find yourself gravitating to the same pizza? Like, I know some folks who are like, ooh, it's Tuesday, let's see the special that's like some magical weird pizza. For me, it's always, I like sausage pizza.
Sausage pizza's a pretty good staple.
Sausage and pepperoni, even better. There's a local place out here called Greek's Pizza. Shout out to Greeks. Sponsor me. They make like a chicken bacon ranch pizza. That's holy wow.
Yeah.
So
I don't love white sauces like ranch sauces or other kinds of ranch sauces. It's escaping me. I can't think of anything else but ranch. But Alfredo, I don't like Alfredo sauces.
Yeah.
I don't prefer them. They're good, but I'd rather have red sauce. I will say that my go-to pizza for years was pepperoni sausage. I like Italian sausage pizza. Then the other day, which really was like 4 years ago, I don't know what is time. Time as a construct. I tried pepperoni bacon, and that kind of became like not Canadian bacon, but just straight up bacon pizza. and that kind of has become my jam. And it turns out Sean's go-to for a long time was pepperoni, bacon, and jalapeno. So we kind of fit into each other's vibe there. But yeah, if I can get pepperoni, bacon, pepperoni sausage, I'm pretty solid. But if you tell me I'm gonna, bring you out a whatever you just said, or I'm gonna bring you out a Mediterranean, or I'm gonna bring you out, something that has mushrooms and pineapple on it, I'm on board. Doesn't matter. Pizza's good. So
Meat goes on pizza. Vegetables go in salads.
stop it. Mushroom pizza's the best.
Well, I'm allergic to mushrooms, so for me, mushrooms aren't really in my wheelhouse anyway.
Yeah. Let's not have any mushrooms for Maiko then. Yeah, it'd be bad.
It's not pretty. It's not anaphylactic. It's enzymatic, and it's not very good.
You're using
Nobody enjoys it.
using some really big words with me, Maiko.
I get poopies.
And that's the kind of stuff you can find at twitch.tv/lookitsmyco. Streaming
absolutely.
Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays for sure. Sorry we didn't get a chance to host you last night, but I hope the stream went well.
It did.
Who are you playing
This
with?
weekend streams were great. We interviewed a real life Canadian, and learned all sorts of stuff about the Canadians. So it was interesting. She was a good sport, and we've increased our party size. We used to game. We do a lot of Warzone with trios, and now there's 5 of us. So we jump into the Cold War multiplayer, and it's always an adventure. Yeah, that's so. Definitely Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 9:30 until I pass out is usually when we play.
Did you learn about poutine?
We did actually. We talked about that on Saturday. We did talk about poutine. There's a place here called Yachts, in which she proceeded to make fun of because it's not in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, poutine in the United States is probably never going to be as good as getting it in Canada. I grew up an hour south of Alberta, and so when I would take friends from college home, we would always spend a day or two in Lethbridge, Alberta, if not up to Calgary. And yeah, the first time that my friends discovered poutine, it was a little bit of a mind-blowing moment. Gravy and
never had
fries,
it.
can't go wrong, and some
So
cheese.
it's gravy. It's like chili cheese fries.
Yeah, that's really yummy. But I don't love gravy, but 3 a.m. I can be persuaded. So not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
Let's give you the top 10 most popular cupcake flavors and why. This comes from How Stuff Works. Chris Obenshane is the author of this one. I don't see a date on this, so who knows if this is as up to date as possible. But I like the fact that there's an end why, and I don't know if this is going to be completely subjective or not. But let's go on this roller coaster together on Gaming Morning Show, 7:21 West Coast, 10:21 on the East, and 3:21 in the afternoon in the UK. Number 10 on this list is vanilla. Despite how tame you may think vanilla is, the flavor has exotic origins. Vanilla comes from plants that grew in tropical areas, and harvesting the prized vanilla bean is no easy feat. After a long and complicated process, the end result is immensely popular vanilla extract. I will say this, I don't love white cake. If it's supposed to be vanilla, it needs to have some vanilla oomph behind it.
Yeah, if it's
Like,
just white, no.
yeah, like some strong vanilla bean flavor for sure.
Yeah.
That would be important.
If you are listening to this, Kiki, hello, what's up? Google where does vanilla flavoring come from. It will change your opinion on vanilla flavoring. See, if you eat real like pure vanilla, you're set. But if you do, just Google that.
So we're talking
I'm
like
sorry.
even like pure vanilla extract is different than vanilla flavoring, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll never use vanilla flavoring again, though. Once you read this, I'm sorry for ruining your day. But real vanilla is amazing. Especially real vanilla cupcakes, super quality.
Good morning, Kiki. As Mike said, we appreciate you stopping by Gaming Morning Show, and we shout out Kiki Low because the Christmas extravaganza is in full swing. Check Kiki's stream out, twitch.tv/Kiki Low. And Birdman's agreeing with your warning. Don't Google vanilla flavoring. Help yourself. Number 9 on our list of top 10 most popular flavors of cupcake. Pumpkin is on this list. I think a pumpkin cupcake could be really good.
This is my favorite. My wife makes these banger pumpkin cupcakes. and and technically they're pumpkin muffins, but if you add a little bit of cream to them, I think then they turn into a cupcake. But yeah, pumpkin's my jam. So I am a basic.
A basic pumpkin lover.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, my wife makes a ton of good pumpkin stuff. In fact, Kiki Lowe's Discord, I posted a picture of some pumpkin chocolate chip bread that my wife and daughter made together. And one thing I love about the way that whatever you call it, whether it's a muffin, a cupcake, or a bread or whatever, pumpkin stuff becomes so dense. Oh, it's so good. It's like taking a bite out of a big pound cake. It's delicious. Number 8 is banana, and while I do really like banana bread, I've never loved banana in like the cake form because I guess I'm contradicting myself. Dr. Chick might laugh because I wrote, I love anything with sweetness, but when it's banana cake with frosting, I actually don't love it. So I'm contradicting myself right there.
The only banana cake I've had that I've enjoyed, they put like a banana pudding, kind of like flavored pudding in between the layers, and it wasn't bad. It probably wouldn't be on my list if someone was like, "Hey, what kind of cake do you want, or what kind of cupcakes?" I don't think I'd like ask for it, but I'm fat, so it's fine.
Who eats pumpkin cupcakes? Ooh, pumpkin anything. Like, I am straight up, like, Starbucks, when they do pumpkin spice, they're basically speaking to me. I want pumpkin spice starting, like, in June, because I don't love the summer enough to want to go through all the hot. I just want to get to my fall and get football and pumpkin spice, so that is better. But I will say I don't care about frosting. That's for children and emotionally underdeveloped folks. Man, that's a big swing from RHS Jack. Wow. You have to have apparently some emotional fortitude to get behind frosting, according to Jack. But sprinkles, I think my daughter would agree with you, which then kind of contradicts what you're saying because the frosting is supposed to be for the kids. My daughter will add piles of sprinkles onto any sort of baked good that we make.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
bread.
What about funfetti? Funfetti is a.
Oh well, stay tuned.
How do you
stay tuned?
compare that? Ooh,
Stay tuned, because
That has
it
its own-
doesn't
okay.
make this top 10 list. We'll have to find out. Because my wife would fight you on a hill to defend funfetti. So yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
funfetti's. I'm not saying anything bad about it.
Bread banana pudding.
It's
So
amazing.
I haven't dived too deep into the bread pudding world too much. So I might have to work on that. Like I like the notion of sprinkles, like to try to get a little bit of a crunch in there. But I think I have like these nightmare flashbacks. You remember when decorating cookies, usually sugar cookies, whether it was for a holiday or something, they always had those like little silver balls.
Oh, those are awful.
Like they break your teeth.
Yeah.
Who made
Yep, I'm
those and
pretty
thought
sure
that that was a good idea?
they're BBs.
Yeah. Like legitimate go
literally.
in a shotgun shell BBs.
Yep. I don't know why or who thought that was that. They're just messed up. Now that person is emotionally underdeveloped.
Yeah, Jack, I just can't meet you on the frosting thing, the frosting dogging, but the sprinkles, I mean, yeah, add in the sprinkles, that's cool. I do prefer all the chocolate sprinkles as opposed to just the rainbow ones, even though, honestly, I don't think they taste that much different. They're basically
Rainbow
just sugar.
sprinkles. Fight me.
Oh, I like we got some like diplomatic discussion going on. Like Dr. Chick is firing back and Jack saying, "Hey, hear me out." Sprinkles in the form of letters like alphabet soup cereal, but for cup, you could probably make a bunch selling that. I've never seen that in a store. Have you ever seen like so imagine a birthday, right? And you could get sprinkles that were letters and then put out like, happy B-Day on top of the cupcakes.
I mean, I've seen like big letters, like big candied letters, but yeah, never like sprinkles.
What have I signed into, says Culty Vibes. Kiki, have a good meeting. Yeah, hey, we're asking you National Cupcake Day, our topic of the morning. Let me throw this back in the chat. And dang it, I built Nintendo's shout out. I forgot to build Culty's. I got to do that. So I'll do that at the break, Culty, and get you in the 8 o'clock hour. Birdman, take care. Back to the grindstone. Someone clip that if my idea gets stolen. This channel gets the profits. All straight to RHS Jack for sure. All right, I got to proceed with this list. Number 7 on the top 10 most popular cupcake flavors and why, according to How Stuff Works, is coffee, which I haven't had a coffee cupcake very often, if at all. That could be really good.
I like coffee. Where do you land on coffee flavored like things in general?
I mean,
I can't. I'm not a big fan.
yeah, I mean, like an espresso cheesecake can be good. I don't think like cake comes across the way that people want it to. So
No.
I think coffee flavored like fillings and a truffle can be pretty good because I think it still kind of keeps some of that liquidity in it.
Yeah.
Whereas you try to change it into more of a fluffy solid at that. What are you having today? I'm having chocolate fluffy solid. You mean chocolate
It's
cake? No.
Sounds wonderful.
That sounds like the kind of thing that's going to make you spend some extra time in the bathroom. Chocolate fluffy solid. Yeah, Calty. Frosting. Pilot. A pile high. The RHS Jack suggestion of making letter-shaped sprinkles will fund the show and get us all of our giveaways for everybody. It'll be fun. Surprising, a little bit of an upset here. This is like March Madness, 12 over the 5. Number 6, chocolate on the list. Number 6 on this list. Chocolate Cupcakes, number 6. Are you kidding me?
I'm hoping it's not like a top 10, but they were just like talking and they're like, oh yeah, here's 10 great ones.
Oh, so you're thinking maybe this isn't ranked, and I don't remember seeing that specified, so that could be the case.
I'm hoping because if it is ranked, they've lost all credibility.
Let me go to our research department here. We walk you through 10 most popular cupcake flavors and explain the reasons behind their appeal. Does not look like it is a definitive rank, so that is a safe bet. Okay.
Good.
So Chris writes, perhaps the main reason that chocolate cupcakes are so popular is because they are a winning combination, chocolate on chocolate. However, just because chocolate cupcakes have chocolate cake and frosting doesn't mean they're all the same. A rich dark chocolate cake spread with creamy white chocolate icing differs significantly from a milk chocolate cake topped with chocolate ganache. It's all chocolate, so you know it's going to be good, but it doesn't all taste the same. Yeah, see, that Dr. Chick read ahead. So, Calty's giving you love for the Timbers jersey.
I saw that. Gotta love the crests.
Good thing. No, Dr. Chick is the Sounders fan, right?
I
Chocolate
think
pairings.
so. Colty is the Timbers.
Yeah. When I root for the Timbers. Yeah, see, chocolate pairings, and that's the thing is it's like I think meta is the term, right? Where you're going really wide in the depth of this. But like, I really love wine. Like we go out to a winery during non-pandemic times, and we do a lot of fun things at the winery, but they always try to do like educational around pairings and stuff, and I've never been able to get my head around it. Like, I drink the wine tastes good, and that's about as deep as I get with my wine love.
Yep.
So the old school crest too.
Yep, it is. I love it.
Number
Had it for a while.
number 5 on this list is lemon, because lemon wanted its moment to shine today, because today is not only National Cupcake Day, but it's also Lemon Cupcake Day. I think actually this is one area where I like lemon. I think a lemon cupcake is good because you're not eating a whole slice of lemon cake. You're just having a nice little miniature cake.
Yep, absolutely. I'm a little upset that lemon needed its own day, but I mean, I digress. I'll let it go for this one time. But yeah, I mean, lemon cupcakes are good. Lemon in a lot of things are pretty good. I had this really awesome lemon cookie from Panera yesterday. That was delicious. So I think lemon in a baked good in general is really good because, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. You're not just like shoving a lemon in your mouth, so you don't have like the super bitter sourness to it. So it's, it's good. It works really well when it comes to baked stuff.
So RHS Jack is giving us an agreement here. Lemon in general, no go. But lemon cupcake, we can make that work. All right, now here is where both Sean and I would get off this train. Number 4 on this list, peanut butter. Not
Love
doing
it.
a peanut butter cupcake.
Love it. Peanut butter anything. Well, it's okay. I don't like peanut butter in its peanut butter form. Go figure. But give me like a Reese's Pieces, Reese's peanut butter cup, anything like that. Peanut butter ice cream. Peanut butter cupcakes are really good. As long as you pair it with like a good chocolate ice frosting, that's money right there.
So I learned this, I think, from a college friend I had named Kaylee. And she was as good of a baker as many of the people I'm surrounded with today, including my wife. Like, she could bake for sure. But she talked about natural or like traditional peanut butter flavor, and it's not the Reese's kind. And that's what I think of when I think of peanut butter baked goods, is it tastes like knockoff Reese's peanut butter. Like, I want the Reese's flavor, and so I can't handle that kind of like muted peanut butter flavor.
Yeah,
and she made so many things that were in peanut butter vein, and Sean just doesn't like peanut butter, period. I don't even think he likes Reese's peanut butter. And so yeah.
Go figure.
Hey Jack, you know, Mike and I might go to toe to toe. We need to get our soccer boppers. Were you here for the soccer boppers discussion?
I was not here for the soccer boppers discussion.
Yeah, so there was apparently, this is kind of about as bad of an idea as lawn darts, but back in the day there was a 90s commercial for soccer boppers, and imagine inflatable like fist coverings that you gave to children, and then it was like a pillow fight, but with boxing gloves that were slightly less dangerous.
I think I had a friend that had those, and I'm pretty sure we used them, and at least a couple of times bloody noses happened.
Yeah, they're still for sale apparently. Like, Sean found the link through Amazon, so
Sweet. Oh yeah, but they don't sell lawn darts. Come on.
I mean, come on now. I mean, they sell the like weighted nubbed lawn darts now.
Yeah, but you can't stick in someone's head with that.
Yeah, have you really lived until you've dodged a 5-inch long needle on the end of a big plastic dart? I mean, come on, kids.
That's the problem with our society these days. No lawn darts.
I agree. Peanut butter with chocolate or ice cream form. Yeah, even peanut butter ice cream I can't get behind unless it's Reese's, but it's just that actual like authentic peanut butter taste. I mean, we're talking like peanut butter cookies is probably the best version of peanut butter baked good, and even then, like, have you ever seen those tweets where it's like you have to get rid of one or something like that, and it's like sugar cookie, chocolate chip cookie. I'll even take oatmeal raisin over peanut butter cookies. So
Peanut butter cookies are the bomb, especially with a Hershey's Kiss on them.
we can finally bring this back full circle with the cream cheese icing, because Mike was trying to remember earlier what a specific kind of frosting that he liked. Carrot cake is on this list. This is number 3, and again, this isn't really a ranking, but a carrot cake cupcake can actually be really good, and that's where I think you get the cream cheese frosting. Is cream cheese pairs with carrot cake.
Yes, that is correct. So good. Oof.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was probably the most risk-adverse kid growing up. I remember, like, my buddy Jeff would, zip line from one tree house to another tree house, and, like, would jump off a bridge into the water, and it would just be like, that looks dangerous. I'm going to pass. And then I'd come home with all my limbs attached. But surprisingly, I don't think Jeff ever broke a bone. Like, that's amazing, because my daughter broke her arm in kindergarten, and here I am never having a broken bone. Neither did, again, Jeff, who was jumping off 20-foot tall objects. So I was probably the risk-adverse one, Jack. I was probably the voice of reason. Like, I don't know if that's a good idea.
I was the opposite. I had 2 speeds, fast and stupid.
And with those
when
combined...
when I was between the ages of like 11 and 14, my mom actually had a coffee cup in the emergency room, because we'd be there like every other week. I'd come in and they'd be like, "Oh, what do you do now?" You're like, "Well, you ran into a fence, or you fell off a golf cart, or you jumped off the roof."
How many broken bones then?
A lot.
Wow.
See, I've done all 10 fingers, including thumbs, 7 of 10 toes, my shin, my arm, both collarbones, 3 ribs, my nose twice, dislocated both shoulders, dislodged my spine. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I got hit playing football because we were really smart. And a couple concussions, 1 or 2 knocked out teeth.
Paging Dr. Chick is a spine displacement. Is that what you said? Dislodgement?
I don't know what I did. I did something where my pelvis went and it screwed up my spine.
This is where we need
remember.
Sean. We need our doctor here to give us corrections. Red velvet cake is number 2 on this list. Like carrot cake cupcakes, red velvet cupcakes are big treats in miniature form. Instead of ordering an entire red velvet cake, why not choose a portion-controlled red velvet cupcake they can eat in about 5 or 6 big bites. Apparently, Chris, the author of this piece, has never seen me
Has a
eat a
small
cupcake.
mouth.
Yeah,
He's a very, very small mouth.
the evil
Jeez.
Knievel of podcasting. Look at you. Do you know Jack?
I don't know, Jack.
Okay, Jack, are you a streamer? Let us know in the chat because we like to promote people who are hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, chocolate and vanilla. So forget the
Yeah.
fads. Chocolate and vanilla cupcakes are timeless. These scrumptious desserts combine the two most essential sweet tastes into an unbeatable concoction that's always in style.
Okay.
Oh,
That
I think...
feels like a cop out for me.
No,
I know
I-
it's like a.
Go ahead.
I'll say it's. I mean, it's. I know it's the combination, but like, you could do that for other ones, then, right?
I think the point is it's more of a chocolate cake with the vanilla frosting. Because that's why
Yeah, I
specifically
guess.
on number 6 when we talked about chocolate was, and we got into the meta of this, like the pairings, right? But you have chocolate and
fair enough,
chocolate, whereas this is chocolate and vanilla. And I wholeheartedly disagree. Like, you give me as much chocolate on chocolate on chocolate, we're going, man. Like, that's good stuff. Chocolate and vanilla cupcakes might only consist of 2 flavors, but they've got countless variations. A light vanilla cake with dark chocolate frosting provides an entirely. Damn it.
There it is. Ding.
So brutal. All right. An entirely different taste from milk chocolate. All right. Let's see what we go up to. We're up to 48 now.
It's lathered in creamy vanilla icing.
Ooh, lather's a good word. Oh,
Yeah, I'm still, yeah.
yeah. Dr. Chick is laughing at you. So many injuries. So. Yeah, you can whisper Hefty Goof in Twitch, and I'll get your link posted up at some point because we don't have the point yet where we're modding too many people yet, so I don't have a full-time modder. Eventually, we'll
I'm
be
not
able to
even
do
a
that.
mod.
That's true. Yeah, look, it's Mike O has not been promoted yet. So, although I don't know if is being a mod a promotion or is it just a lot of extra work for no pay.
Yeah.
Link, sure. So Dr. Chick's never broken anything, fractured and sprained all my fingers and both ankles. Oh, soccer is a bone brutal or appendage brutal sport, I've heard.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Especially lower appendages.
So the only thing I ever did was when I was in Little League, and I would have played baseball longer in my small town. We're talking sub 500 people town, right? Like it's a small place. There was no baseball past Little League. You couldn't play. And so I wish I would have had like a high school baseball team. But in Little League, I wanted to be the catcher because you got to put on all the stuff, right? And my dad had a catcher's mitt probably from the 60s, and it was still in our garage. And I was like, oh, I'll use Dad's catcher's mitt. That thing was so worn out. It was the worst idea ever. And we had, like when you were playing Little League baseball, you knew each team's like hurler. Like it's like I'll stand in the box against anybody except that kid, right? Like that was like in our league it was Dino. When you had to go up against, I think he pitched for the Mets actually. Since that's your MLB allegiance.
Dino.
And, yeah, when you had to go up against Dino, it was a bad day. We had a lefty on our team named Ryan as well, and he I hated catching him because it was terrifying. and sure enough, he threw one. I'm a righty, so I was catching with my left hand, and he threw one that tipped off the top of my glove, and it dislocated this finger, and it's all cockeyed now. But at the time, like I'm sitting there like shaking, like ow, 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 and of course, Dad, being Dad, was like, "You're fine." Rub some dirt on it. Get back in there. And I never got it addressed. And yeah, now like people have taken a look at it. I was like, oh yeah, that definitely healed wrong. So, whoops.
I did something similar in Little League where I'm not going to show the finger because then we'll get in trouble. But I caught a ball and I two-handed it because that's how you're supposed to catch, and it caught my fingernail and bent it back.
Oh.
And I ended up with a what's the one where it's whatever it was. The nail was bent back far enough where it broke my fingertip, and the nail still is all wonky, and my fingertip still aches a lot sometimes because I listened exactly to the doctor and didn't continue playing at all. So yeah, baseball and fingers aren't good. Soccer and lower limbs.
Soccer and everything. Like, have you ever seen a soccer ball like nick off a finger when you're not even trying to like put your hand in there. It just
Have you ever been hit in the head with a soccer ball?
No.
Like not done a header.
no.
I was at a semi-pro game a couple years ago, standing in the stands pre-game, and of course, the 1 second I looked away, some dude kicked a screamer, and it just went off my face, and everything kind of went shaky.
Ugh.
I'm pretty sure I was concussed, but it was fun, right? I made it. I survived. I still capoed the whole game.
Yeah, I the soccer thing is tough for me because I can't run that long. Like that's why I was never good at cross country and all that stuff either. Like just sustained like this. I mean, you run for 90 minutes plus. It's ridiculous how in shape you have to be to play soccer. I could barely get up and down the floor. So grade school's days, same thing happened to me, but it was my heart, and her name was Sally.
See, he's got Sally. I have Janine Fisher. Who do you have? Do you have one?
I never had my heart broken. I'm
Oh,
just
really?
kidding. I'm just kidding. I think I tried so hard to get a date in high school and it didn't work ever.
But there's got to be one from middle school. Come on, like Dan Patrick was it Jen or whatever?
Jenny yours, yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
And yours
He
is
has Jenny.
Janine, right?
Janine Fisher. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, hey,
Or-
I'm gonna
Or Jack has Sally.
note to our producer: write down Broken Heart Day, and we'll bring up all these painful stories
Let's
that we
do this.
have.
Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Let's
that's
just instead of the regular one, we'll do the whole. We'll share our broken heart stories. We can cry. We can eat cream cheese frosting out of the container. It'll be wonderful.
It is Gaming Morning Show, 7:45 West Coast, 10:45 on the East, and 3:45 in the UK. Again, check out RHS Jack. You see all the things there. Dr. Chick streaming as well. We'll work on shout-outs. Expecting some Nintendo nerds showing up in the 8 o'clock hour per the usual. I talked about Kiki Low. And one more shout-out since Dr. Chick's still in here, too, because we talked about Copia. Mike, you got to watch Copia's stream. It's super chill. Like one of those streams where you just walk in and you interact with each other. I don't think Copia plays games on any of the streams I've seen. But doing a big thing on December 22nd. So I'll work on getting more promo for Copia in that regard. But it's been fun because I like the streaming community because of the fun, like, singular events that people are ending up doing, which will be super fun. So we'll look into trying to do some of those coming up in 2021 on Gaming Morning Show. Yesterday, ate quite a bit of pizza, watched the football game. Browns almost beat the Ravens, but wasn't meant to be. And then tomorrow on the show, we'll talk to Benjamin Frisch, a producer at Slate. We're going to look into this lawsuit that has people up in arms around EA. It's primarily an EA lawsuit. It's centralizing around video games and artificial intelligence changing the difficulty and how that's trying to generate more revenue by people spending more money within the games. All of that allegedly. But Benjamin's going to join us, producer of the Decoder Ring or Decoder. I can't remember what the actual podcast title is off the top of my head, from Slate. And so we'll have that coming up on Wednesday's show, 7:25 a.m. Friday, anticipating a discussion with Jackson Ryan about climate and energy usage around the next-gen consoles. Some of the other days of the day, because we spent a lot of time on National Cupcake Day. It is Bill of Rights Day, Cat Herders Day, National Wear Your Pearls Day, and in addition to National Cupcake Day, it is Lemon Cupcake Day. Cat Herders Day, is that an actual occupation or is that a metaphor, do you think?
I don't know. I can see it being an actual occupation because why not, right? I
Right.
mean, but I know a lot of people talk about, like, you know, your kids are like herding cats. If you're a kindergarten teacher, your title might as well be cat herder.
Yeah. Well,
I can't imagine, like, how do you apply for that? Like, what's your qualifications?
It's-
I have cats.
it's a taught art. That's the deal. Is no one is able to become a cat herder unless you're part of the trade through a lineage.
Do they have a union? Like the cat herders union?
December 15th, Cat Herders Day recognizes those whose life or job is like herding cats. This is from National Day Calendar. They seem cute, adorable, and innocent. How much trouble can they cause? But in general, when describing our lives and our jobs, are they that difficult? No matter how organized we try to be, errant kitties get away. While we are focused on bringing 3 or 4 tasks into line, another spills the milk or creates an avalanche of problems, and before you know it, chaos ensues. I hear some lists of, quote, jobs that feel like herding cats. Dog washer.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Maid of honor to a bridezilla. Kindergarten teacher. Hey, there you're on it. You were
There you
spot
go.
on. Personal assistant to the founder of National Day Calendar, which was good. Airplane repo specialist, which is probably a real job now that I think about it.
There used to be like an A&E show about it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
airline
awesome.
repo or something like that.
And manicurist for, I'm not going to try to say this name, but the world record holder for the world's longest nails. That's good.
Oh.
Well, you remember, you've seen those pictures, right? With the
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's
spirals.
gross.
Yeah.
It's like legit. How do they wipe their butt? That was always my question. Like, how do you clean yourself after using the like? Maybe that's the assistant thing. You know,
Bidet. You go
shit,
straight
fair
up
enough,
bidet.
okay.
So.
Fair enough.
Oh, so Dr. Chick gave us some insight. So Copia moved to just chatting on Tuesday and Thursdays, community hour. He, myself, and a few others talk about who needs affiliate, who has achieved affiliation, just to check in with the community stream. I give you a credit, Dr. Chick. Your community does an amazing job finding the space to be in each other's streams. So big kudos to you, because that's
That's
not
awesome.
easy to do. A couple other headlines, and then I'll get into the sports topics of the day, and we'll come back with our GMS Gaming Hour in the final hour. Cyberpunk 2077 has run so terribly on last-gen consoles that now there's going to be refunds offered. This is according to Isabel Asher Hamilton of Yahoo. You've probably seen it, some rendering issues, things coming in late, sometimes 20 seconds or more to get things in there. So on Monday morning, CD Projekt Red, the studio behind Cyberpunk 2077, issued an apology and offered refunds to players on those consoles. Should this not be possible, meaning getting your boxed game back to the retailer, email us, helpmerefund@cdprojectred.com, and we'll do our best. Everyone has up to December 21st, 2020 to get that in there. We don't have to rehash the whole conversation, but kind of this came up in the first hour. This just seems like a situation where CD Projekt Red kind of spread themselves maybe too thin, trying to get it on next gen and last gen, and this is the result.
Yeah, instead of making two separate games, they just made the one game, and unfortunately, the one game wasn't super fantastic. For the last gen, I've heard amazing reviews for the new gen or next gen stuff. I mean, there've been some issues, but everyone I've heard said the gameplay is fantastic and they enjoy the game a lot. But yeah, the last gen stuff, it's just not meant for that.
We talked about this in the first hour too. Chris Pine will star in Dungeons and Dragons. It's a movie coming out for Paramount. Release date sometime between late 2021 and mid 2022. This is on the heels of Dr. Chick reporting that Chris Evans will be the voice of Buzz Lightyear in the Lightyear movie. But Dungeons and Dragons will be a film adaptation of the popular role-playing game. Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly will work on directing the movie and writing the screenplay. That directing duo best known for Game Night, if you've ever seen that movie with Rachel McAdams and Jason Bateman.
I'm honestly surprised it wasn't made into a movie sooner. I mean,
Yeah.
You can make like a whole buttload of movies based off of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the fun thing about anything that's fantasy, right? Like, you can go a bajillion different directions, too, so. And then last but not least, I hadn't paid this one off yet. Jason Schreier of Bloomberg reporting that GameStop employees were surprised by a new shipment of PS5 or Xbox, which makes me laugh just because, yeah, you figure with probably how many people are knocking on the door being like, do you have a PS5? May I have a PS5, please? Any PS5? But this is apparently countrywide. According to the article, there was a surprise on Saturday. The video game chain started getting new shipments of the PS5 and Xbox Series X, sending customers flocking to stores. Workers at the U.S. retailer, speaking to Bloomberg and on social media, said they received little notice for the restock, and crowds were both chaotic and a risk to their health.
That's fair in numerous ways, and we're not even just talking the pandemic. We're talking being like trampled
Yeah.
by by crazy people.
Actually, I'm happy that you brought that up, though, because I thought immediately the latter. But yeah, clearly the pandemic. Because I worked in cell phones when the iPhone launched, so I managed at least 4 iPhone launches, including the very first one, and those things can get a little bit
Yeah.
difficult with patience. So
we're not a very patient country when it comes. I mean, just look at Black Friday. You look at Black Friday like videos from around the world, and they're all like nicely walking into a store, and here we are like hitting each other with chairs and like flying elbows off the top, and it's a little crazy, a little bit.
one GameStop manager on the East Coast shared an email from the company, and it said, we got it just a few minutes before the pub. Oh, so there was a public announcement. I didn't realize that, but that makes sense. My friend Ben sent me a picture of him getting a PS5, and he said it was from GameStop. So there must have been some information that went out this weekend that I just didn't notice. So
I didn't. Yeah, I have an alert for Xbox Series X, and I didn't see that pop up. So
you were failed.
yeah, no, I'm quite upset. I'm not gonna get anything until later next year anyway, because I don't want to get. I want them to work the kinks out. So
Never been a big fan of that band either.
Oh yeah,
I'm just kidding.
They're not
I like the Kinks just fine. That was just a joke.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Love Hofbrew saying love Game Night. That was a good movie. RHS Jack going to the defense saying Witcher 3 is one of the best games. Started out complete garbage. Oh yeah, I think that's absolutely fair. It's just that with all the hype, and this is what we talked about in the first hour, right?
The hype is the problem.
Yeah, there's so much hype. There's patience thinning because I think they announced this game 2 years ago. So yeah, and then they had
it's like. Yeah, there's a lot of games that have done. Look at Destiny 2. Destiny 2, when it came out, I think could be considered a flop. And now there's so much for it, and they've fixed all the issues. But it wasn't a super hyped game. That it came out on time. There wasn't delays. There wasn't Keanu Reeves. It was like it came out, and they said, "Oh, whoops, we screwed that up," and they fixed it. So they could do that with Cyberpunk, but it's the hype that it received before it came out.
For sure.
That's kind of screwing it over.
All right, 7:55 West Coast time. It is time for sports.
Sports.
Cleveland Indians have come out. They say they are going to change their name, expressing that it's time. Owner Paul Dolan said that after months of internal discussions and meeting with groups, they are going to drop the name that they've had since 1915. This is according to the Associated Press. Dolan saying the name is no longer acceptable in our world. College basketball, Gonzaga and Baylor at the top tier of the Associated Press men's basketball coach poll. That's not a mispronunciation. That's just me reading ahead. Coach Mark Few says the Bulldogs received 54 of 62 first place votes for the Zags. They haven't played since beating West Virginia December 2nd because trying to play basketball in a pandemic's tough. Stanford remained atop the women's basketball poll, picked up first place votes as well. Let's see who else. Second consecutive week, Cardinal atop the poll, followed by Louisville, UConn, NC State, and South Carolina. And speaking of women's basketball, the whole tournament will be held at one site. They're likely going to pick San Antonio, but that has not been confirmed. This is to try to mitigate the risks of COVID-19 and try to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch. Let's see, that's golf. I mentioned the 47-42 win for the Ravens over the Browns last night on Monday Night Football. And Jalen Hurts will get a second straight start for your Philadelphia Eagles. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. They're going to be playing the Cardinals coming up on Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Well, I guess I said that about the Saints too, so I can't complain.
That's true. That was a good game by your Eagles over the weekend. So.
It was. Jalen Hurts looked very crisp. There was a spark that was needed that he provided. He threw the ball away, which isn't something we're used to seeing. He stayed in the pocket, but left when he needed to. Also, not things we've been used to seeing this year. But I still stand by. I think it's a bigger issue than the quarterback.
I watched the Broncos beat the Panthers, and they were talking about Drew Lock throughout the course of that game and said, hey, Drew Lock has the second most interceptions in the league this year behind Carson Wentz. I think it was turnovers, not interceptions, but turnovers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Carson Wentz is an equal opportunity turnover machine. He'll fumble it too.
He don't care. He'll give the team,
he'll
other team the
give it
ball
away.
no matter how he can. So
he's a good Christian man. He just wants them to feel better about getting things.
All right, big thanks to those who have followed us on different platforms, including Shark Douglas, who is followed on Twitch. It's Gaming Morning Show for Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. He's Look, it's Mike O. I am Hefty Goof on Twitter. My name is Ryan, and we will be back with our final hour of the show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Thanks for being with us, and hope you're having a great day. We'll be right back.
Someone other.
which we cannot see. They still shine if we disbelieve. Lonely gems in the canopy, burning bright, just like you and me.
Morning, gamer! It is Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. It is Ryan. That is Look, it's Mike. Oh, we are on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We've been talking about National Cupcake Day. There's been a great debate around chocolate or vanilla or peanut butter or lemon. There's all sorts of things that we've talked about this morning. Thank you all for making it super fun to be here. Tomorrow, join us at 7:25 a.m. That is a very common interview slot for us. Benjamin Frisch will join us, producer at Slate. We'll talk about a lawsuit in video games around difficulty and revenue. Good morning, Mike. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic this morning. Getting a little hungry talking about all these cupcakes and other things, though.
Wouldn't that be amazing, though?
I did want to point out one thing, though.
Yeah.
I did some hard-hitting research on that Monsters and Friends receipt thing. And I am happy to say I do not believe that it is copyright infringement or anything that I need to beef with said gentleman over. A, he looks like he could probably hurt me. And B, it looks like the name of his record label is Monsters. And I think it's just Monsters and Friends, because he's going to have friends doing it. So I'll let it slide this one time. But if it happens again, I will probably let it slide again, because as I said, I think this guy could probably hurt me.
Instead, we're a love podcast and show,
Yeah.
so you got to go ahead and try to find a collaboration. Could you imagine if Monsters Records, or whatever the complete name is, gave the music for Monsters and Friends? I mean, come on now. What a collab. What a collab that could be.
Looks like I'm about to follow Mr. Timbers. Shivers the Butcher, not Timbers. My bad.
I will
Yeah,
say,
I'm going to have to follow up and be like, hey, buddy, help.
I will say it would be amazing if you got done with the show and out there in the kitchen there happened to be some cupcakes because somebody was listening to the show. Could you
Not
imagine?
in my house. That would be wonderful. They would eat the cupcakes.
Good morning,
They'd be like,
Tracer.
Man, that's so great.
It is National Cupcake Day, Tracer, so we've been asking everyone involved with the show this morning, what is your favorite flavor of cupcake? And I keep saying it has to be chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate. The more chocolate, the better. Chocolate.
Pumpkin here for me.
You know, I don't think that's a bad choice at all. So
No, it's because it's not.
let's see. Shout out. Oh, I forgot to put the About Tracer, but that is Tracer's link. You can follow Tracer, twitch.tv/Tracer. We've been doing some different shout outs all morning. Copia's Christmas thing coming up. I don't remember if it was Christmas specific, but holiday thing coming up December 22nd. Kiki Low, you can follow Kiki on twitch.tv/Kiki Low, doing a Christmas extravaganza all this week. And of course, in the co-host chair today, big shout out to Look, it's Mike O.
What's up? Hey, Tracer, what's your real name? Yeah, I know it says it in there. And now I'm. You're About Me. It says if you want to know my real name, ask me. Are you famous? Are you like the Queen? That would be awesome. You think the Queen would be a gamer? Like Hubert, maybe? Pitfall?
Which queen?
The Queen of England, I guess. Yeah, my bad. I should have been more
I don't know.
Pacific with it.
More Pacific. Hey, you could get a
More
mispronunciation.
Pacific.
If you keep that up, you're going to get a mispronunciation counter.
I'm just gonna stand here behind this desk and check people in.
I know,
Hello,
just
can I
something
help you?
people might ask. It's Christina with a K.
Oh, hi, Christina.
It is the GMS Gaming Hour. A little more emphasis on the gaming, but we leave in the fun. Mike and I playing some Warzone this morning. Stick around. We have this hour, our Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. We recap the gaming headlines of the day. We'll reiterate our name of the morning. I will also bring up some of the this day in personal computer history because we couldn't find anything about this day in gaming history. It is Bill of Rights Day, Cat Herders Day, which we did find out is definitely more of a metaphor. National Wear Your Pearls Day, and in addition to being National Cupcake Day, it is also National Lemon Cupcake Day.
Which is selfish. I'm very upset about this.
Dr. Chick, chocolate is always good. Tracer, no idea what my favorite is, but chocolate sounds good. I mean, you cannot go wrong with a good chocolate cupcake.
Tracer, it's your birthday, and you can have one cupcake any kind. What is it? Ready, go.
Way to make people take a stand now. Oh, you're a prison lander?
Yeah.
Oh, why do you hate me?
If it goes near the prison, you have to go to the prison. It's like it's a rule.
Said no one ever.
That's not true.
That is not a rule. Yeah, we'll have news about some Cyberpunk things if we get to that point again. We also can reiterate some of the birthdays coming up today. That's interesting. Everyone on my thing actually bailed, which I did not expect. I thought I'd about to get in a fight on the rooftop.
Enemy soldier incoming.
It's because they know the legend of your name. They said, we will not fight with this man.
He left. Almost got a knock. Gulag Gaming. I'm getting shot in the back. I'm getting shot in the back. I'm a little terrified.
I just got my first throwing knife kill in Warzone.
Nice work. I can't climb
I
that
have a
because
red
this is
access
not
badge.
Apex. I just tried to climb up a gigantic wall. I need this back.
Hey, you want to go to the bunker?
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
You have so much to teach
Oh.
me. So much to lead me.
Bing! Go to the blue mark.
Okay. If I survive, I will go to the blue mark. If I want this. All I heard was a helicopter explode.
Yeah, the guy did the whole bail and jump and yada yada nonsense.
Yada yada.
Oh, I fell off the
nonsense.
side. Ooh, somebody else is going to the bunker. They're gonna have a bunker showdown.
Okay. Do I have to get out of the prison to get to the bunker?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Imagine not knowing how to get out of the prison. That'd be embarrassing. Am I right? Awkward laughter. Okay, I think I'm close. Gosh, you move so slowly in this game. Oh my god.
Isn't it weird?
I didn't know there was a bunker down here.
Heck yeah.
Oh, there's people. People. Oh my gosh.
In the bunker?
No, on the left side of the door. He was just camping. I flew right over him. Oh, that was terrifying.
I killed one guy. Oh, where? Oh, yeah, he was. Look at that. What a jerk. What a jerk.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a good baker, Tracer, so I don't know the answer to that. My wife definitely is someone who loves baking, let alone is by far the superior baker in this household. And so I could ask that question. Do you think it's easier to bake a single cake or to make a pan of cupcakes?
Listen up, soldier. We're near
It's a lot more
the front
convenient
line.
to make one cake.
But then, like, does the frosting or the icing process make it harder? I don't know.
Oh, I died.
I did too, and I died in the gulag because somebody did that wall thing
Same.
where they just wait for you to go around. Oh wow, you're already dead. That was the fastest round of Warzone we've had in show history.
A while.
But we've
Yeah.
also not played for quite a while. All right, it's Gaming Morning Show 8:13 West Coast time, 11:13 on the East, and 4:13 in the UK. It's Gaming Morning Show with Look, It's Myco. I am Ryan. We talked about birthdays earlier in the show. Don Johnson celebrating a birthday today, 71 years old. Adam Brody, which was the star of the OC, or one of the stars, 41 today. Michelle Dockery turns 39. Camilla Luddington turns 37. Maud Apatow is 23. George O. Gore II, 38. And Lady LeSure, rapper, turns 31 years old today.
Have you ever heard of Lady LeSure?
No, I haven't. And I had some background. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it up too quickly. I want to say
idea.
not a rapper in the United States. Yeah, Adam turned 41 years old today, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Amen. Retweet. The reality is, like, I mean, OC was probably 15 years ago at this point, so that's where I first met Adam on screen. And
Yeah.
Rachel Brosnan, right? Wasn't that Summer? Did you watch the OC? Maybe I'm
I did
speaking
not
out of
watch
church.
the
Okay.
OC.
Yeah. Okay, I'm speaking out of church.
Rachel
here.
Brosnan. Is that the character name or the actress
No, that's
name?
the actress's name. The character was Summer. My wife watched a show, if I'm saying her name right, Rachel Brosnan, a show with her in it after the OC was done. I want to say it was a Netflix show, but I can't remember for sure. Rachel Bilson, thank you. Yes.
That's okay.
Of course, yes, Rachel Bilson.
She was in like Nashville or something.
You watched the OC or that next series after the OC? Yeah, I was heavy into a couple of like this was the heyday of like my episodic TV, Mike, was when I was in college, and we're talking pre-Netflix, right? So you were actually watching shows, week to week, hanging on a thread. Yeah, OC was definitely in that list. I was a huge Lost fan until season 4 or 5.
Yeah, it was all great.
I just couldn't. After they got off the island, I lost some of the intrigue.
Well, they brought it back around. Okay, I guess towards the end there.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't wonderful, but I mean it wasn't terrible.
Those first 2 seasons though were pretty solid of Lost.
Oh gosh, yeah, some of the best. It's kind of like the Walking Dead though. The Walking Dead started out wonderful, and then they kind of went downhill a little bit.
And then I watched the OC, and I watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy in college. I don't watch it anymore because that show is still going, but
It's still on?
yes,
Like new ones?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy.
Is Gray even there anymore? Is it like Brown's Anatomy? Purple's Anatomy?
It's muddled anatomy. It's just a whole bunch of colors all mixed together. Everyone at this point has had a romantic relationship with everybody else in the hospital, so it's like a big hamster cage anatomy. So yeah, I did too, and I tried to rewatch it. Good morning, Nintendo, and Tracer agreeing with me on the Lost thing. I tried to rewatch all of Lost this pandemic, and I got through season 3 watching it habitually because I think it was all on Hulu, and then I got to season 4 and the same thing happened again where I was just like, I can't do this. So
I'm not picking, by the way, because last time
there's only 2 places you can't land on this map: quarry and prison. Other than that, you can go anywhere.
But prison's so much fun.
Brown's Anatomy. I'm 12 years old. Hey, puns are acceptable here, so are childish humor.
Duty.
Oh, hey, since Culty's here, and I just made it. Here we go. Oh no, it didn't take your shout out. No, I put shout out CV.
Wow, you've managed to land in the same place as everybody else.
I'm sorry, I was busy.
No, it's all good.
Texting.
Was Colty the one who talked about Vin Diesel and Lady Jane Dench before, Judi Dench before?
He'll have to remind us. I don't know.
Well, either way, he said, "Oh, there's a guy in here.
I'm running to you.
He's dead."
Oh.
What the heck? That wasn't cool, man.
Oh, up on the top. Okay, team wipe. No, I want that gun back.
Messed up.
I want that gun back. Don't take that gun. I said don't take that gun. Don't take the gun.
Oh, I would have given it back to you, but
No, Culty was not the one talking about Dame Judi Dench. Oh, that was Hofbrew. Hofbrew was talking about Dame Judi Dench.
Well, they were talking Vin Diesel, and I remember hearing this. Vin Diesel is a big D&D fan, and he actually introduced the Dame Judi Dench to D&D and got her playing it.
I think that's how this whole thing came up, because we told the story about Chris Pine getting...
Bad guy. Oh, gosh.
Where? Oh, there. Okay,
right where I died.
Oh,
I
no.
landed right on him while he stood there and watched me fall. But yeah, they apparently are big D&D partners, and I would really like to watch that game. I don't even have to play because, I mean, Dame Judi Dench is amazing.
Oh, I have heals.
Amazing.
If you're looking for a place to watch Call of Duty Warzone where someone refers to shields as heals, you found the right place. There may be only one place on any streaming platform to watch this kind of gameplay, so there's definitely someone below me or around me.
One of these days I'll get into the gulag. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, as I say, I'm trying to kind of buy some time here. So yeah,
Yeah.
Culty, the homework was to watch Vin Diesel's track that was recorded apparently over the course of the pandemic. And that came out of us talking about Chris Pine about to star in a movie. Oh, I'm getting shot while I'm talking. Dang it. They just... How did they know? How did they know that I was sitting here talking to chat and they were going to get me? Brutal. Brutal.
Coming back.
Well, good, because I just died.
Jeez.
Here we go. Vin Diesel's track. Going into the chat
It's-
now.
It is not great.
If I die, I will get Culty's thing working. 45th Parallel Podcast.
Open doors. I don't like open doors. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
I'm coming back.
Radio royalty. I don't know what I'm gonna say.
What?
I don't know.
Where's that? Is that from a show or something?
No, that's just from I'm stupid and my brain won't blank.
Are you floating?
Am I floating?
Yeah. Oh no, there you are. I couldn't
No,
find
I'm
you.
down on the ground.
Yeah, I couldn't find you.
I'm by the radio tower. Bing.
Oh, that's where radio came from. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah, it looks like there's dudes right here.
Did you land on the tower?
No, I landed just on the bottom.
Okay, I'm climbing up just to see if there's anything on there. Welcome back,
At least
Kiki.
one dude.
I hope you had a tremendous meeting. I hope many
Kiki,
good things were
you
done.
love me. Oh, there's gunfire going on.
How was the first day of the
When?
Christmas extravaganza? All right, I'm landing. Oh no, I'm with you, not landing on your mark, because that
Oh,
is
there's
where the
another
bad
guy
guys
there,
are.
too. Ching.
Shooting at the guy to the right, in front of you.
Oh no! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
I hit him once. I have a plate that I haven't put in yet. Oh, jeez, I'm getting shot from our right. Going behind this tree. Now I'm healing to a partial plate.
Healing.
Oh, yeah, because you said part of the extravaganza. Oh, I'm getting sniped from somewhere, and I'm very dead. It's the northeast. No clue where.
Yeah, we're surrounded by the guys. 55. We're climbing.
All right, so I got Nintendo's working. We got killed. All right, that's fine. We can play some community games at this point in the show and then come back into the war zone. We had pretty happy results yesterday with the game that we played with you on Friday, the photo complete or whatever the case was.
Yep.
Sean and I played it yesterday, and it was very much the same, where some were super obvious and some were like, what? So it was kind of, I think that's perfect. I think that's exactly what I'm looking for, because I want it to be a little bit odd. 8:23 West Coast time, 11:23 on the East Coast in the U.S. UK time 4:23 in the afternoon. Afternoon drive. Hot 107.3. Thanks for hanging out with us. Coming up later, we got Taylor Swift's new cut. Vin Diesel has a track as well. Your chance to win $1,000 by just tuning in as well. I am Drive Time Ryan. You're listening to the best music, today's hits and yesterday's favorites on Hot 107.3. All right.
What's happening right now?
Welcome. Yeah, I'm ready for the holidays for sure. I'm ready for the time off as well. Didn't make it to Plat and Apex, though, but trying to have fun. You'll get there. Patience. You'll get there.
Someday. If you just believe and clap, you'll make it.
If you just believe and click on the heads, that's all you got to do. You have to remember, Plat, you do not find it. It finds you.
I'm assuming that's platinum, right?
Yes. I think it's
Is
the
that like
third
a-
highest rank. You go Platinum, then Master, then Predator. So
Predator.
that's the top one. Yeah. So Apex Predator, which is like a wildlife thing, right? Where they're the best of the best of the best, sir. Shout out Will Smith, Men in Black. All right. We saw Alternative Universe Hefty for a sec. So what and this is something we're going to bring to the show at some point, Nintendo, is I was a horrible music DJ. I was a horrible sports talk host because I talked to myself, and that's kind of the same thing with music DJs. Unless you're part of a traditional FM morning show, which I was, when I would do like afternoon drive stuff and you were totally by yourself, it's just not a good mix for me. I don't like talking to myself, but I love doing music station voiceovers. And the tough part about music radio was it was very repetitive. Almost all your breaks kind of sounded very similar to what I was doing there. And I can give you like classic rock voice, you know, there's one of those too. But the funny part is like I would, during the pandemic, send out these to my friends. I think I still have the note in my phone, so I'll pull it up. We're going to do this at some point on the show. It could be maybe some fun thing, too, that we do when people Patreon or something. But basically, you have people pick, like, their favorite song. Gosh, how long ago was this? It wasn't that long ago. Favorite song, mock prize that somebody could win. Gosh, I can't remember all the things that we put into this. And then I'd send it out, and it was your and then I would do like a voiceover, like a music radio station break. Oh, here we go. Screenshot, give me your answers. I'll record an FM DJ break. So you had to give me the song that just played, the name of the station, my DJ name, the contest we have coming up soon, the sponsor, the song we have soon, and the song that is next. So that you'd get something like, you're like, Hot 107.3, that was Taylor Swift. Red. I am DJ Hefty Goof. Thanks for hanging out with us. Stick around. Your chance to win $1,000 by naming the best flavor of cupcake is coming up soon. That's brought to you by Lululemon Cupcakes. It's no longer just clothing. But coming up a little bit from now, we have Metallica. Enter Night, which is definitely a Metallica song because I am a Metallica expert. But right now, it's time. Look, it's Mike O singing his favorite rendition of Happy Birthday right now on Hot 106.7 FM. That kind of thing.
Happy birthday. Yeah. No, it's I used to do that for fun. I used to have a voicemail message that was like morning radio DJ. And I had to turn it off because I applied for a job, and the guy was like, I think I called your phone, but there was like a really weird voicemail. I was like, yeah, it was, never mind.
I always like that.
Yeah.
I always like that.
Z100, Z Morning Zoo.
I like that one where it's like, I can't come to the phone because nobody's home, but if you leave your name, I'll call you back when I can. I might be at work, I might be asleep, but all in all, leave a message at the beep. That was always the best voicemail greeting.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
All right, let's see. We're catching up on some chat. Kiki said it was nice. Didn't make plat yet, and then went into the Bad Predator. I did say I had this happen on the show earlier, Kiki, a couple weeks ago, where I Googled something about Predator, like through Siri while on the show. I was like, uh-oh, if Chris Hansen shows up, then we're in bad shape, which is Dateline NBC's To Catch a Predator, the host of that. Tracer, let's see.
Hansen's great.
Nintendo, San Francisco. Hey, Nintendo's got a stream tonight, by the way, so be sure to tune into that 8 p.m. Pacific time if you can.
Man, that's late.
Oh, and Kiki, y'all are going down into lockdown again. That's too bad. Like, I assume that's different than like practicing best pandemic practices. Like you guys,
that's like you can't go out.
Yeah,
I think she mentioned like she can't go home for Christmas because
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Everyone who is traveling, of course, I encourage you to take the best measures that you possibly can. So, all right, let's take a look at Google Feud time. So we're gonna play Photo Complete from GoogleFeud.com. It is different because we had a better experience with Photo Complete.
Yes, we did.
What is going on with my... Oh, I moved this down, apparently. I was like, what is going on with my thing? So this is the way this works, is we're going to need your help, and we will set a 1-minute timer during the course of each guess, so you can get your answers in before we take our guess. But these are based on the phrases used for the most searched photos on Flickr. So, for example... Someone searches man, you might get the photo on the left. Someone searches wire, you might get the photo on the right. Sometimes they make sense, sometimes the cat yawning and they're looking for steel. Happened yesterday.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we go. It is time to play Photo Complete. Category is phrases. We are looking for your answer to that picture on the left. There's a picture on the right. In between is in your blank. Yeah, I don't think it was Man of Steel because it was a cat yawning. It was just big yawns from a cat. I think the cat's name was Steel. Whoever uploaded it to Flickr said Steel's yawning or something, and it became...
That's so dumb.
Yeah. So. All right, this one is phrases. Blank is in your blank. This one's tough.
Baby is in your courtyard. This doesn't make sense. What? Like, what kind of phrase? Can you tell me what country the phrase is
I
from?
mean, it could. Oh, I already know it. I know it. But I have to
Thanks,
wait.
UPS guy.
Everyone wave to Mike's UPS guy. Remember, be kind to your delivery people because Mike used to be one. So
I used to be one.
that was a Mrs. Doubtfire quote. That was a great movie.
That was good.
Because I used to
Good.
be one. All right, Kiki Low going ball and court. That's what I'm going with. What did you see that one, Mike? Ball is in your court.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Of
That's
course.
a court? Oh, I
Of
guess it
course.
is a court, yeah.
Ball is in your court. Nice work. Kiki is correct. All right, here we go. Second one, phrases. Looks like we got a little graffiti wall. It's probably popping up on y'all yours. And
Oh.
I think I know
That's
what this
what it
is.
says. This one's really easy because they literally wrote the word out.
Well, maybe you can't translate graffiti. So,
Oh, fair enough. Or you're colored. If you're colorblind. this one would be
true,
tricky.
true. All right,
Blank wall your air?
Burst your bubble from culty vibes in first and gets the correct answer. All right, number 3.
Zingo.
Here we go. This is a book. The category is books, I guess, so it could maybe not be the book title. But this one is books. Start the timer. Culty Vibes and Kiki each have a guess. Culty had the last one for what it was worth, just didn't get it in early enough. Nintendo giving you some delivery hype. And then we have...
Delivery
Oh, we already have a guess from Nintendo going the Bell Jar.
Is that a thing?
That is a book. Look at you.
Wow.
We now need a book review, so...
I wonder if it's an audio book.
Uh-oh, I feel like Kiki might be on a little bit more of a delay. Oh no. Oh no, Kiki playing with a little bit of a timing handicap here. So.
Uh-oh.
Alright, here we go. The Bell Jar was the correct answer, so Nintendo's gotten one, Culty has one. I gotta work on like a scoreboard or something.
Is this loading?
It's a very... Oh, is it still loading?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to do a skip. That one would have been Tangled Up in... I'm guessing probably Blue, maybe a
Loading.
Bob Dylan song. Tangled Up in Loading.
It's definitely the Bob Dylan song. Tangled Up and Loading.
Yeah, I think you are a little bit behind the stream, Kiki. Try to refresh if you can, but I don't know if it's just coming across a little bit slower on your server for some reason.
What is going on?
Oh, whoa. The category is books.
Whoa.
I like how if that's what you're searching for that last term, this is what you're getting.
There's lots of people searching for that, eh?
All right, we got Lord of the Flies, which is not a bad guess.
I'm gonna guess that's probably right, but Statue of the Humpers, maybe? I don't know.
Statue of the Humpers. That was my favorite book growing up. I
It was-
remember
it was
reading
so good.
Statue of the Humpers when I was in middle school. Right after we read The Runner and Fahrenheit 451, we read...
There was a... It
Right.
was... Gosh.
I still like Statue of the Humpers. All right, here we go. Moving on to music. Music is this one. I gotta get my cursor off the picture. That looks like Steel on Planet. Any cat now is immediately Steel. Going
Meow
forward.
on Mars.
So Sean, who's in the chat on YouTube, hi Sean. He has a
be
cat
working.
named Arturo, and now
Arturo on
and,
Mars.
and so now anytime Sean gets a second cat, I hope he names it Steel because of the show. All right, I'm not getting not some immediate guesses this time. That's interesting.
Well, it's because it's weird. Something on Mars.
It's a question mark
30
at the end too.
seconds to Mars, because
The cat's name is 30 Seconds.
30 seconds.
Arturo on Mars is a great title. I mean, it definitely does look like Mars, right?
Yeah, that's what I'd think.
I like how we stumped everybody. 3.
Is it Jupiter? No,
Two.
Jupiter has rings. No, Saturn has rings. Maybe it's Jupiter.
We'll put Mars. Cat on Mars? Question mark.
It's not Jupiter.
How about meow on Mars?
Meow on Mars.
All right,
I
fine.
like it.
I bite. Arturo on Mars. Arturo on Mars? Question mark. You have to have that upward inflection. On Mars?
On Mars?
All right. Are we ready for our first that doesn't make any sense of the morning?
Yes, do it. It's gonna be
We're
like
at 12,000 points right now. Oh, we have meow on Mars. I tried that one already. 30 seconds of Mars. 30 seconds on Mars. Nope, that
that's
one's
a
not there.
song?
I did try meow on Mars. right?
Drops of Jupiter. No, that's on.
Drops on Jupiter. That's what happens when you have too much. Whatever. I can't remember what we talked about. Makes you have to use the bathroom more. All right, skipped it. Life. Clearly, that cat's name is Life. Why are the cats the ones tripping us up? Life on Mars. So now Sean's third cat will be
Is
named Life.
Arturo, Steel, and Life.
That's Mikey's cat because Mikey loved Life. Remember that commercial? Mikey likes it.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I very much do. Lots of PTSD memories.
All right, 7 phrases as the. Oh yeah, we're in good shape here. I have a feeling. I don't think it's going to take too long, but we'll see who buzzes in first. Culty, Nintendo, Kiki, and someone new. 30 seconds of Mars, isn't it? Is it 30 seconds to Mars, right? Or is it 30 seconds of Mars? Anyway, yeah, I agree with you. Whatever band that you're referencing. Yeah, I think it's 30 seconds to Mars is what it is.
As the Raven sweat bees.
As the raven pollinates.
That was right up there with Statue of the Humpers.
Can we get some bloodhounds in chat, huh? Come on, as the crow. I just kind of spilled the beans there, but there's the ravens or whatever bloodhound holds in Apex. Which, by the way, did your download ever finish?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Coming
One
up,
of these days I'll fire it up.
coming later this week. Mike O plays. There y'all go. As the crow flies.
Mike O figures out how to play Apex.
So we're at 15,000. We have a chance to go above and beyond our best ever total. This is another music category.
Wires. It's getting hot up in here. No.
Up in her? Up in her. So Culty technically gets credit, even though this is like Whose Line Is It Anyway, where, you know, everything's made up and the points don't matter. I mean, really, if you think about it, that's perfectly applicable here because that cat's definitely not what I'm searching or thinking of when I search for Life.
It's not? Well, that's the first. That was the first.
Sorry.
I just didn't want to say it.
I completely understand, yeah.
Wires up in. Are those flames? Or is that sea anemone? Anemone?
Cord up in really hot flames because blue flames are hotter than red flames.
Yeah. Cord up in sky? No. Cord up in.
There's some holes in this house.
Cord. I don't know.
All right, we gotta wait for things to trickle in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only have about a 15-second delay on the Twitch side of things. Boss
I have-
is
yeah,
calling.
I have the same.
Tell the boss that you're
Good
watching the
timing.
very popular gaming morning show and you have some other priorities right now. Ooh, party up in here. I got nothing. Party up in here.
Cords up in.
Tracer, you had
Tracer?
one, didn't you? The first time
you're
we
also
played it.
not bad at this game. This game is just bad in general. I mean, it's fun bad, but I mean, I would give you $1 million if you would have got Life from that stupid cat.
Although I will admit, no matter how tough this game can be, because we aren't thinking Life as a cat, it is much less depressing than Google Feud can be sometimes. So
Yeah.
Tangled Up in Blue again? Ooh, that's a good guess.
Tangled up in. Ooh. Is that
Look
the name
at
of the song?
you, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Can we get some hype in chat, even though that does nothing because I have no emotes and cues to give you, but that is really impressive. Really impressive. We're only going to lose this game because I have to refresh those that don't load correctly. All right, last one. This still can give us our all-time high score. Ooh, a 3-picture one. Ooh, it's not coming across in chat. Can I minimize? Yeah, there we go. Another category, books. This one is The Blank in the Blank Blank. I think I know it. Thanks, Mike, giving us some hype. Also, we're 20 minutes to the top of the hour, so be thinking about where we should send you from a raid standpoint. So I'm very open to suggestions yet again. Tracer's going Devil in the Flower City. I definitely think we're good on Devil. It's not Devil in the Flower City.
The Devil and the Daisy. That's not a daisy.
I think I know what it is, but I don't know really where it goes. Nintendo, thank you for those hypes. Are those your emotes? Those are great.
Yeah, those are much better.
Calty says Devil in the White City. That is the correct answer. I've never heard of. I clearly don't read enough, I think, is what we're learning from this show.
So you're saying that wasn't the what you had thought?
I thought it was like the Devil in the Garden of Evil or something like that. Wasn't that a book?
Yes. Or,
So-
no, I think it was Midnight in the Garden of Good and
Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Evil. Oh, this one's like Sheep Go to Heaven.
Nintendo's not affiliate yet. I'm pretty sure that with the power of the Kiki Lo Nation, I don't know if Kiki has a name for the collective community, but she was the one who sent all y'all here, and y'all all are sticking around, which I'm very thankful for. So, Nintendo nerds, 8 p.m. Pacific, which I guess is 4 in the morning in the UK, so that might be kind of a tough call. But hey, 2 o'clock Pacific time on Sundays. So I love promoting other people. If you haven't learned that already, I'm gonna throw it in the
The
chat
affiliate
again.
thing is tricky too. You need numbers in the last 30 days. You need a 30-day window. That's how you get messed up.
This is what I like about Restream sometimes, is it duplicates it. So now instead of Nintendo just said Backrolls was like, do not worry about it plugging us, and that goes 3 different times because of the error. All right, I didn't. Did you hear any guesses? I haven't seen any guesses
Nope.
for this one.
Some sheep. You go to heaven. You go to heaven. Maybe. Are those you?
No stairway
think
go to
that's-
heaven. Sheep go to heaven. That's the song.
There's
Never
a
heard of
song called. Okay. Put that on the old lookup list.
All right, we'll do this as our last one for today. We're at 25,000. We've hit a new high. This one is a phrase. Last one for today. A
Oh.
phrase.
Oh. Sheep Go to Heaven is from Cake, not Cupcake.
No way. I love Cake. Cake is one of my
Okay.
favorite bands.
That's really strange.
Short skirt and a long jacket. Oh, Culty with deer in the headlights.
Deer in the headlights. Pfft. It's obviously buck in the car. A buck in the car is worth 2 in the booty or something. I don't know.
All right, we're going to go deer in the headlights. Culty comes through and gets us to an all-time high score of 28. Oh, apple of my eye was that last one, in case you were wondering, but we were already gone. Goodbye. Goodbye.
That was a really
Goodbye.
creepy eye.
That was, well, hey, sometimes you have to find things. Animal in the transportation. Elk in the old car. Yeah, we switched
Sean.
we switched the game because we were having some sadness with one of our Google feuds one day,
It was
Carl.
super depressing.
Yeah, we didn't have a good time. We'll come back to it,
No.
but we just didn't have a good time. It is Gaming Morning Show. That is Mike, better known as Look. It's Mike O. You can follow him on Twitch. Look, it's Mike O. Streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights, and hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. You can follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. You can find me, Hefty Goof, and of course, MNF Pod on Twitter for Mike. Available coming in January, season number 3 of the Monsters and Friends podcast. Thanks for being with us. Like I said, calling out requests for those who we should raid coming up after the show is over here in about 15 minutes from now. Today, in personal computer history, 1983, the 1 a.m. sign-off slot of KMVT television in Twin Falls, Idaho. Apple Computer runs its 1984 Macintosh ad solely to make the ad eligible for awards during 1984. Cost of the ad to be ran, $10. And I shared this tidbit if anyone missed it. Yes, TV stations used to sign off for the night, and I was part of that in the radio realm as well. 1999, Microsoft released Windows 2000 to computer manufacturers. That happened this day in 1999. Your personal computer history from kpolson.com. It is National Cupcake Day. We got a big pumpkin shout out from Look It's Mike O. I'm going chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. Yeah.
You know what? Wasn't in that list? Funfetti. There was no Funfetti. in
Oh,
there.
finish off that thought, because you did bring up Funfetti, and I said, just wait. Just wait.
Well, Funfetti. I think we were talking about the whatchamacallit, the sprinkles, right?
Yes,
And
RHS
is
Jack, who is in Twitter.
Funfetti considered like sprinkles, or the Funfetti cake is where it's at?
No, Funfetti is super overrated, and I will die on that hill. So,
It's just because you're an evil person
excuse me.
or something.
I'm an incredibly nice human being, and chocolate
You're,
is better.
you're what did he say? The emotionally underdeveloped. you just don't understand Funfetti.
Funfetti is
You don't
just
like
a waste
Funfetti?
of sugar, flour, and all of the great things. We found this out
But
earlier.
it's fun.
We found this out earlier on the show. My wife's favorite cake is Funfetti, so we've already had this issue inside our house. We found out the cupcake was originally known as 1, 2, 3, 4 cake because the recipe called for 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, and 4 eggs. And my stance is if you decided to do that, you wasted all of that on Funfetti. So there you go.
No, that's terrible.
Oh, Caldy wants to be part of the Funfetti gang.
Yeah, Funfetti.
And okay, and so you want to talk about this, Mike? Fine, hit me. What's the difference between Rainbow Chip and Funfetti?
What is Rainbow Chip?
There you go. See, that's another reason. Too many blurred lines. Can't handle it.
Okay, Robin. I still don't know what Rainbow Chip is. I'm jumping.
Rainbow Chip. All right, I jumped. Where are we going? Oh, I see it.
No, that's really far.
No, I'm going to
yeah,
it.
whatever.
No, I'm going to it. It's too late. I've already made
No,
the
I'm
move.
with you, I'm with you.
I'm going. I'm going.
What are you yelling at me?
Team cohesion's at an all-time high. Funfetti and Rainbow Chip, I believe, are just brand names, to be honest. So,
Oh, okay.
so
gotcha.
Rainbow Chip is like Betty Crocker, and Funfetti is Pillsbury, or vice versa, something along those lines. So,
That makes sense.
all right, I got double SA87s. This game is a dub already. So,
I've got this thing.
all right, I will say it one more time just to make sure that I give it the best chance to succeed. Looking for recommendations on who to host. So please let us know if you're staying tuned on Twitch. Always appreciate you hanging out at least past the 9 o'clock hour and saying hi to whomever we say hi to after the show. Hofbrew's given us a little more definition in this argument. Rainbow Chip is not just sprinkles, unlike Funfetti. Funfetti is just sprinkles.
Okay, I can. But what is Rainbow Chip? It's like just like big chunks of colored things.
I think it has the same concept, but instead of like sprinkles, imagine like little, not like the steel BB toppings that we talked about earlier, which break your teeth.
Yeah, those
But
things are used
the rainbow chips are slightly like round, I believe. So,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
all right, we just need to go find some people because we're not gonna have enough time to finish this game. So,
There's some people back there.
okay, let's grab this car
We should
to
probably-
the east, and we'll just drive up there and go after him. Ooh, we'll get that
can't-
bounty too. I'd mark, but I don't want to keep switching my back buttons, so I'm gonna check my watch. Look at that, nice watch, huh, chat? Am I right? We're gonna get this bounty too, which is probably on the roof, so I'm gonna hop up there.
No, I don't think so.
I bet it is.
Oh,
Like I told you, it's definitely inside the house, inside the thing. So, all right. Just drive to it wherever. Oh no, my light went off. I have no light. I am dim. Okay, this is where we get out. Apparently, I can't hop over this wall because this game is not Apex. I'm so sad. I play in the dark. I am Game Man.
See, that's something I very much dislike about Cold War is that you can't like climb over everything.
Okay, checking the bottom. Don't see anyone. You sound like you're getting shot. I'm concerned for your life. Did you get him?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm
Ah!
now.
They are now dead.
I now hear some shooting, though. I'm concerned.
I use the throwing knife. I've become a very big fan of the throwing knife.
Got your throwing knife, people. He's toxic. I play in the night. I'm a figment of your imagination. There's another bounty this way.
Bounty hunters, do it.
You can't find me. I find you. The game man comes in the night. Game man looking for a bounty in the shadows.
It's up above you.
I bet it's on the ground floor. I'm just joking. Here it is.
What? Why is it back there?
I don't know, but I say we take that gigantic truck to go get him. So this is our last game for the morning. To kind of recap some of the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, which we do every morning at 6:30. And also, by the way, if you ever miss it, it is the first thing to go out on our YouTube channel. Just search Gaming Morning Show on YouTube. I'll come around and get you if you want to hop in. Otherwise, we can just sandwich. All right, Russ.
Oh, so close.
We get a sandwich, or do you want me to pick you up?
You I like sandwiches. Let's eat some sandwiches.
Okay.
He's up on the roof. Or he was
Up on the roof. Nope, he's in
Oh,
the.
he's running.
He's running. I have a truck.
He's running. Oh, there's a helicopter over here too.
He definitely didn't get in that
He's out.
helicopter.
Oh, he's what?
What are you doing over there?
That was something.
Our bounty's still over here somewhere.
He's on the ground. He
Oh,
apparently
no.
killed me.
No, I didn't see him. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
Well, it's because the light went out.
I'll
You
get
can't see.
Stand by. Can I get some technical difficulty music?
Ah, you're shooting me.
Soldier, win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose,
Wow, that guy sucks.
time to earn your freedom, soldier.
Oh, there we go.
Got your ass kicked in that one. We're sending you back to base.
Oh, did the cat do it?
Not over yet.
All right, I definitely lost trying to play that gulag standing up, so, you know.
It happens.
All right, we're back. Hi, I got my light back. All right, I don't see any suggestions in the chat for who to raid, so I'm going to take a look at my feed, and I'll tell you who we're going to send you to here momentarily. It's 8:53.
I don't have a lot of people on so early in the morning.
Well, yeah, no, I think we're there. Hey, I know from Kiki, again, I know she's in a meeting. If anyone like Dr. Chick or Tracer or anyone who is very familiar with Kiki knows, if Kiki has a term, I'm going to keep calling it Kiki Gang, which I don't think is the right one. But JJL 2000, right, is someone that I saw on Copia's stream earlier. JJL 2000 also uses Loba, as far as I know, and if nothing else, has a Loba emote, which I am all a fan of. So I think that's where we're gonna go after this this game.
Where'd you go? There's people in here.
Oh
They
yeah,
just got their loadout
yeah.
drop.
Let's do that. I already opened it up, so yes, I'd love to do that. We'll host JJL 2000 down the road. Yeah, give me a name in chat, Nintendo. I'd love to send someone and try to help get pushed either past the 50 followers or the 3 average viewers. So here's from Hofbrew. Best I can find quickly, though the name Funfetti is indeed a lot more fun to say. The difference in taste is huge. Funfetti is basically sprinkles. So a pack of sprinkles is included in your vanilla cake mix. Rainbow chips are delicious nuggets of smooth, sugary goodness. No, JJL is affiliate only according to Tracer. So Jen is amazing. She bundles... so she's buddies with Copia, Kiki, and Tracer. So we'll definitely host JJL in the future, but let's get Nintendo's recommendation forward so that we can try to help someone reach affiliate, and we will host JJL, who, again, has some of the best emus as well. You know, you don't know about this about JJL, but also big emu rancher. So
She likes emus a lot.
all right, we're going to go to Panther Lilycat in a little bit.
Panther Lilycat, who is friends with Awkwardish Panda.
Oh, I've watched Awkwardish Panda as well. All right, let me close the loop on the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. And again, I'm going to make a command for our YouTube channel in the future because we need to get people over there too, just to help us get the URL so I don't have to keep saying search Gaming Morning Show. But Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony released joint commitment to online safety. This story from gamesindustry.biz. And the concept is basically trying to make sure that going forward, the big three, when it comes to console gaming, certainly are doing their best foot forward to make sure everyone is safe online. And Vin Diesel, also a game developer. Well, of course, we knew Vin Diesel because Vin Diesel is a singer, first and foremost. I mean, Vin has done nothing else but primarily sing. But he also has dabbled in acting. He's very fast and furious in the way that he acts, so that's important.
Voice like an angel.
And so we've shared that earlier. Nintendo, thank you for a great show. You're welcome. It was fun to have everyone here this morning. We are back tomorrow 6 a.m. Pacific time, and as I mentioned, tomorrow Benjamin Frisch, who is from Slate, if you've ever listened to the Decoder Ring, is what I want to say. It might just be the Decoder. Producer of that show will talk about a lawsuit that might have implications around artificial intelligence, increasing difficulty, trying to cause people to spend more money. And last but not least, and this is usually an indie game, so if you are into supporting indie developers, today, Shakes on a Plane is our name of the morning. Shakes on a Plane out today for Switch.
Not snakes, shakes.
Shakes. Maybe a pumpkin shake or a nice chocolate shake. You can follow us at WatchGMS on Twitter, and if you go there today, we have already retweeted that as well. Yes, everyone who's been here this morning, it's been a blast. Thank you for supporting National Cupcake Day. I hope that this morning you can find yourself a cupcake and enjoy it as well. All right, Panther Lilycat is where we send you next on Twitch for those watching on Facebook Gaming and on YouTube. Thanks for hanging out with us as well. That's Look, it's Mike. Oh, we'll be back with you tomorrow on Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. All right, it's me again. I'm trying to do the raid, and it's giving me something went wrong. Try running the quick action later. So just one more second. I'm going to try to do this on a different computer. Can you come on, Twitch? Let's go. This is me talking over a stream ending screen, right? Just ignore me. I'm talking to myself, even though y'all can hear me. I'm trying to find a way to host Panther Lilycat, I believe is what I'm looking for. So stand by, stand by. Dun, dun, dun. Some technical difficulties. Don't ignore the end of the stream because we like to send people somewhere to support others. So you get a little bit of Ryan karaoke. Yeah, found Panther Lilycat in the stream. It's just telling me I have some problems with my quick actions. So Oh, can you not do that? Well, if that's the case, then we'll send everyone to JJL. I'm going to try one more time. And then hopefully in the future that is something that we can set Panther Lilycat up for. Make sure to drop a follow, though, if this doesn't work. So going to try it one more time on a different computer. Here we go, and something went wrong. All right, Thanks for the suggestion. Make sure to let Panther know that we need to get the stream set up so that that can happen if that was the case. If nothing else, you see it in the chat, Panther Lilycat. Be sure to give Panther Lilycat a follow on Twitch. So we're going to go to JJL2000 right now from Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you again tomorrow.
This is all that I've got. The scars and all these empty walls have gone away. I open my eyes as you I see. Not again. Roving down this road too long. Whoa. You told me all you needed was my life, but you take too much. I hope you've got enough. You told me all you needed was my life, but you take too much. I hope you've got enough. The scars about me. The scars